Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 19 of the Fellas Podcast. And I'm here, of course, with the lovely Chippo Crimes. You got 2 chains on today. For what reason?
It's actually one chain, but it looks like 2. Technology, baby.
Right, okay, and we're joined by the wonderful Saffron Barker. Wow, can we get a round of applause? Today we've got a live audience of 2 people. How have you been?
Good, thanks. Yeah, busy. Good.
You just come from a COVID-safe shoot.
Yes.
And
yeah. And we're not laughing because it was COVID safe. Just make it clear.
No, everything now, like, look, we've kept the distance here. It's all COVID safe. And wait, are you allowed to maybe not say what it was, but it was a
Oh, I can say what it was. It was
okay.
it's one of my clothing collections. So
just one of many. Just one
no,
of many.
I have so many. So
it's actually
with the same brand, but yeah.
Okay, I was literally about to say, because every time I'm either on your Instagram or something, there is always a new range of something out soon.
Right.
and how many ranges of things do you reckon you've done so far?
Just like anything in general. I don't know. I've done a lot of collabs. Well, really, the thing is, I've done probably like 10 clothing collections with one brand. So like I do all my clothing collections within the style.
Okay.
And then when I was younger, I did like 3 home collections, and that was with Primark. So I've done a lot of things, but normally like with the same brands. So
that's good though. I think it's better to like try and stay with one. You get to know each other.
I'm not going to start doing a clothing collection with every brand that contacts me, because that just would be like the least genuine thing.
You got to go with the ones that you like, or you know, your kind of vibe.
Right. You know what's interesting there? You said you were when you were younger. Obviously, we had to do the research. Into you, a deep dive into Saffron Barker. And obviously at the top of the document it says that you're only 20 years old.
Yes.
So you are absolutely breaded to the max at 20 years old. Do you know what I had in my bank account at 20 years old?
Bro, when I was 20, like I was sat at home playing COD, no shower, once a week, shower once a week. Monster cans, their vibes, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's
I did not have a Primark collection going out. That's all I can say.
Wait, how old are you guys?
Just like
so young. Just similar to you. So
no, we're both 26.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not that much older, but yeah.
6 years.
Closer to
yeah.
30.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I mean, to be fair though, someone asked me the other day, like on an assumption thing, you really look like you've got your shit together, and I was like, I actually really haven't. And then I thought about it. I was like, it probably seems like I have because I'm 20, but like my life is still chaos. I'm still like,
just
all
nuts.
over the place.
I can imagine though, at 20, like if I had all that sort of stuff going on, and you've just congratulations, you just bought a house.
Thank you.
What's that like?
Pretty cool. I mean,
have you just moved in or like?
Literally just moved in. But it's like a big project. It's getting all knocked down and like making
so
it my
you're not
dream
moving
house.
in? Are you moving into it?
No. So I'm in it, but it's beautiful, but it's just really dated.
Right.
So we're gonna be knocking. Basically, my plan is to live there when it starts, because I just want to be there.
Yeah.
And I just want to live alone. As much as I love my family. And then once it gets like really, really chaos, I'll move back in with my family. Then once it's done, I'll move back.
Okay. So how long do you reckon that'll take to get it like completely knocked down? So have you got all like the plans and everything sorted?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still waiting on planning permission for some things, but like internally I can start soon. So yeah, I'm very excited.
So you're not there now?
No, I'm there now.
Oh, you're in it now.
I'm living there now,
on your own?
No, I'm actually, it was such a long story. I'm living there at the moment with my family.
Yes.
Because we moved from our family house, which I've lived my entire life. And so we all moved at the same time, and we moved into my house because my parents are still waiting to complete on their house.
Okay.
So in 2 weeks they go, and then once they go, that's when my building work should start.
So you bought a house thinking that you were going to make the great escape, and then your family were actually, hold on, we're actually moving into your new
literally, when I found out they was moving in, I was like, this is not what I planned. But luckily I do get on really well with my family. But you know when you like buy a house to move out and live alone, and then your whole family are coming with you.
How old are we talking when we say whole family? We're taking the brothers and everything?
The brother, the mum, the dad,
Oh my days. That is chaos.
I mean, to be fair, I thought exactly what you just said. When it's happening, I was thinking, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Great. Really?
Throwing hands.
Yeah, like you don't buy a house to move out, then your whole family come with you. But now I'm actually really grateful because, I mean...
They're paying rent. Imagine, Mum, whack these bills on now.
My building works. No, I'm grateful now because first of all they helped me move in, and second of all, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, like when you first move house, obviously I've never really experienced living alone before. So it's even just like weird noises and stuff, and it's a big house. So I just think if I was like on my own, I think it would be really weird. Like I'm actually glad I have them to get used to the house.
Yeah.
And then
a transitioning period.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
When you're in your bedroom alone at night and you see a shadow out of the coat and you think, yeah, that's a ghost.
Imagine your first night
and
there.
I can
like
see
it
you,
would
bro.
be weird. So
have any of you guys ever stayed in like a haunted place or think that you've had like a ghost out there?
No. Whenever have you seen the TikTok where it's like when you see a ghost and you pretend you can see him so he knows?
Yeah, bro. I used to do that as a kid.
Yeah, I always used to be like, I see you, bro.
Yeah, like, I'll swear up to you right now.
Yeah, because it makes me feel like if like I know that the ghost is there, then he's gonna step back and be like, yo, homie.
So you did actually see a ghost?
No.
You didn't see a
ghost. You think you see a
ghost? I
ghost?
was pretending that I saw him.
So you spoke to yourself.
Yes.
You went, yeah, bro.
Yeah. I wanted to humble him a bit. I can see you. You're not all that.
It's so true. But have you ever had a ghost experience? Or ever
no, I haven't had a ghost experience. Although I have stayed, I don't even know why I start saying stories that I don't actually know the full of it. What was that? Do you know that hotel in LA, like Central Hollywood?
Yeah,
I stayed in Marilyn Monroe's room, I think, and it was. You have to like pay a lot to stay there because it's meant to be so haunted. Okay. I stayed there, didn't experience anything, but I mean, I was.
Was this
like,
for a video or just for fun?
No, this was. I don't even.
I want to try this out,
but that doesn't sound like my sort of fun. So I don't know. I don't know why.
That's so interesting. I'd like to do a haunted thing.
That's like a little ghost hunter thing.
Yeah.
I remember my barber was cutting my hair and he asked me if I wanted to go to Epping Forest.
Yeah.
He was like, I've got all the ghost hunter equipment, bro. Let's go.
Ghost hunting equipment? Yeah. What does that? What's that?
This was the barber that did the prayer on me.
Oh, you got to tell this story right now.
Have I not told this story before?
Nah. This is
I had a barber. He was a crazy guy. He was a really nice guy, but he was so into spirits and like, is it? He called it. Is it jinn? Like a.
Oh no, I know what you're trying to say.
Anyone get that?
No, I know what you're trying to say.
Or something like that. And he was like, "Can I do a prayer on you, bro?"
What, mid trim?
So he's talking about his mid trim, and I'm like, yeah. So we finish up the trim, turns the lights off and all that, and he starts doing a prayer on me. He's like,
oh my god,
it was mad. I know, it was just I was being respectful and stuff. And then he was like, do you feel anything? I was like, I think my legs feel a bit heavy.
Yeah.
And he's like, that could be the gin. But he was a proper nice guy. But he wanted me to go to Epping Forest and I ghost hunt with him.
Really? I've never heard of Epping Forest. What is it?
Is it Epping Forest? Is that the right?
It is. That's where.
That's the one then. Yeah.
I think me and Joella went there for how he was doing his series. I think me, him, and Gibbo went out there once, but no, we didn't see anything haunted.
I'd like to go do hide and seek in the forest or something.
That's what we did. That's what my
video
was. Hide and seek.
Scary. Would you do that?
Absolutely not. No.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they're not something I think about like
it is like
all the time. But like, if I was in like a haunted place by myself, I'll be thinking, "Oh my god!" Like, probably think of ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, it's such a tricky one. It's not like aliens where I'm like dead certain because it actually could happen. Yeah. Ghosts are like 50-50 in it. Like,
see, I don't know if there's ghosts, but there's like a spirit.
Yeah, do you know what I believe?
I like that.
I feel like I'm going to sound like a crazy person, but people that don't want to die and don't want to leave their body, like it's their spirits that stay, and other people, that's why they're like haunted. So say like somebody didn't want to die and they're like adamant, I don't want to die. Then I believe that they're the sort of spirits that. I heard it somewhere and I was like, that makes sense.
Around. I think I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, spirits exist when I'm running up the stairs when I was a kid. That's all I will say. Because there was no looking back.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Is that so? It's I would say like 11 p.m. The parents are in bed. Yeah. And you've thought, right, I might go down to. I know there's a Twix still left in that fridge. I'm gonna go for that Twix right now, but I've got to be dead quiet because if my mom or dad wakes up, I'm getting a whack to the jaw.
Steal me now.
Even in your new house. In your new house. I run downstairs. I'm like this. I swear to you, I could do it in 2 seconds. Grab the Twix and. When you're running up those stairs, I remember one time I did it. I looked back and it's just like the dark pits of the bottom floor of the ground floor, and I swear it's one of the scariest things ever. So you just go up there on all fours. As a kid, where you're running up like all on all fours. That was me, terrified. So ghosts for me, No. Spirits, yes. And what about Ouija board?
I'd never try one of them.
Not do it.
Would you do it?
I'd like to do it, but
I kind
at the same
of would
time,
like
I wouldn't.
to, but yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to do it in my own house.
And
because then I'd be scared, like...
Oh, you can't do it in your own house? No way.
No,
I'll do it.
never.
I'll do it in like your gaff. No problem.
No, it will never be in a gaff. I say, why don't we go to Epping Forest? Epping Forest with the Ouija in a tent.
That sounds like possibly the worst idea ever, but I could be keen.
It would bang. But I've always said I've been quite scared to do a little Ouija board.
Because you don't know what if you actually do bring a spirit back and it just follows you for life. I can't be asked for that shit, bro. I've got shit to do.
Yeah.
This Donny's just interrupting breakfast.
You just can't tip your bowl over for no good reason.
Got back to Epping Forest, you piece of shit.
No, it's very true. I don't know how we got onto the topic of ghosts, but we were talking about your brand new house. And is that are you staying? You that's not in London. That's down in Brighton.
Yeah, it's down in Brighton. Yeah.
Well, how have you found like people? Do you ever get it where like people would turn up to your house? Because I know, well, it's obviously been a problem for me and the boys. We've had it so much, but then also I think the people that, well, as far as I'm aware, that got it the most was like Alfie and Zoella. They used to get it really bad. Did you? I can imagine as a family channel. I mean, everyone could see your house and stuff. What was it? Did you get it bad?
We got it, bad. In my family house. Well, it was also because I think like all the kids from school knew, because I started my channel when I was in school, so everyone knew where I lived. But yeah, it's always been really hard because obviously I live with my family who are on my stuff, but they don't have their own channel. They just do it for me. And I don't know. I mean, I personally would never go and knock on someone's door. I think it's like an invasion of privacy.
Absolutely.
Like even just like sitting at the top of the road, fine. But like actually knocking on someone's door. Like I've answered the door in like a towel and a head towel before. Like, no, I do not want to get... I would have a picture anywhere, but do I want a picture like this? No.
Yeah.
But to be honest, most of the time it is from people that travelled from far. So whenever we had people knock, it wasn't necessarily from kids like around my area. We would have people drive from like Manchester and Birmingham, and that's like 4 hours away.
You know
and it's awkward because you don't want to say no when they've driven 4 hours away.
No, I say no.
But they've got to understand.
No.
They have to understand.
But do you know what my mum
Donny
did?
from Qatar.
She got a line where she was like, "I've got to say no now," because people have got to learn that it's not okay.
Yeah.
One guy, a mum and a kid came around and said, "Yo, we've flown from Qatar."
Jesus.
I said, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking a photo because you've flown from Qatar. You could have flown from Manchester.
I hope he didn't fly business class.
Bro, that's an expensive trip across. But the point remains, though, is the fact that, look, if you wait outside, okay, outside of like the area that I own, my like private land, whatever it is, then I'll class myself as free game, okay? Because I go out there and look, if you want to get a photo, you can get a photo, whatever. But knocking on my door or, you know, turning up to my house, ringing the bell loads, whatever it is, like you're never going to get a photo there. And that's what all the kids would just come up and they would constantly do it. And they would just, for some reason, and then they would post things like, oh what, so you don't want to give me a photo? Like, I'm one of your fans. How are you not giving your fans a photo? It's like, I'm in my own house. There has to be somewhere that I can go where you can just chill out and relax. And I'm
sure as well, like you've probably never said no to anyone that's asked you out and about, like in the street.
Never.
Unless I'm in a rush for a train or a plane.
Yeah.
I've said no
That's
before.
No, I've even missed trains taking photos with
really?
people.
No.
Because I always feel bad saying no. But with my house, with our house, it got to the point where it was just like, this is just like too
ridiculous.
far. Like, but yeah, with my house now, I'm trying to just never ever show the front of it or talk about anything that it's nearby, because especially because I'm living like by myself as well now, so
it's even a bit more scary.
Yeah,
there's no one. Yeah, it's true. And oh mate, it's the worst. We've had to move house like 3 times now because of it, but you know, fingers crossed right now we're good.
Fingers crossed. Speaking of fingers crossed, this actually has nothing to do with fingers crossed, but
what is it?
It's something huge.
Right,
Saffron,
what's happened?
Saffron, you're new here, so just,
God,
it's okay. Don't be nervous.
Okay.
All right, it's obviously ad read numero uno. Me and Chippo, we're here to collect the bag at all costs. And as always, you lot love a bit of beer. Just like we love a bit of beer. I'm more of a light beer guy.
Baby. I'm a light beer guy as well.
Yeah. It has to be light beer. Now, if you guys want a free case of 8 Belgian craft beers... Free. To be fair, the only thing you have to pay is the postage, but I'll get onto that in a second. So right now, you might not be able to go anywhere at the minute, but Beer 52 are giving you guys the opportunity to transport yourself, figuratively, of course, to a cozy Belgian beer cafe. That sounds wonderful.
Well, I hope COVID protocol soon.
Now, the only thing you have to do is go to Did I do 4 or 3 W's there? Anyways, www.beer52.com/fellas and cover the £5.95 postage, and Beer 52 will deliver them straight to your door.
So you're telling me it's only £5.99 for how many beers?
95 for 8 beers.
8. Now, that is less than £1 a beer, by the way, guys.
Crunch the numbers. Yeah,
and not only that, but I swear these beers are not ordinary beers.
They're the finest beers from Belgium right now. Now, not only that, but Beer 52's beer boffins, that's what they call them, little tongue twister, but it doesn't faze me, are on a demented mission to find the very best beer anywhere on the planet. Every month, they visit a different country, find the best small batch breweries, sample their finest craft beer, and then carefully curate a case to be sent to their lucky members. Now, we absolutely love that.
Professionals.
So, guys, if you don't like dark beer, I'm not a fan of dark beer myself.
I'm not a dark beer as well.
We're light beer boys. Then you can choose a light option. It's easy. Each case also comes with the award-winning beer magazine Ferment, as well as a tasty snack to enjoy your beer. Also, there's no minimum commitment. You can just take the free case, try the beers, and see what you think. We love that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try it, and if you ain't feeling it, sack it off.
That's a company that knows what they're doing.
I love that. Anyway, shout out Beer 52. Nah, he hasn't.
He has.
It's the Sambuca alarm.
No, it's actually my worst drink, Sambuca.
Oh, it's okay.
No, I don't think you understand.
Yeah, no, do you know what? It's Chip's worst drink as well.
Yeah, we understand.
It's the only drink I would never not drink because I'm actually on the floor.
That is crazy.
That
is crazy.
So, like, anything else?
So you're gonna give us a great title then. I'm gonna let Carl decide here.
What? No, it's a Sambuca alarm for a reason.
Oh, I'm sorry, Saffron. You've put yourself right in it.
It's my worst drink you could ever give me.
Well, it could be tequila's. Tequila's
okay, look.
No, I'll do it.
What if we do rock, paper, scissors for a different bet?
You guys.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll take the hit. But just to be known for the camera, vodka is an option. But, it is a Sambuca alarm for a reason. Is it not, Chip?
No, go on. Stick with the Sambuca.
You want to do it? You want to do it? Because that would be very respectful to the Sambuca alarm. You will go down as one of the many legends that has actually abided by the rules.
Thank you.
Don't do what you did last time.
No, look. I've upped mine.
I know this guy. Trust me.
Why did you choose Sambuca alarm?
Because I absolutely
couldn't it have been like Spirit of Your Choice alarm?
Well, the thing is, the alarm is called the Sambuca alarm
on YouTube.
Right.
It's called the Sambuca alarm. You see. So, anyways, here's to owning your own place. Aww. But your parents still following you.
Yes.
Cheers.
When will that happen to me? When will I actually own my own place?
Oh, that was definitely bigger than I thought.
You smashed it.
Not a fan.
She's firmed that a lot better than I have.
You're not even going to back it with something else.
No, we're good. So how come you didn't move to London like every other?
Bloody hell, there's no break here, is there? Let's take it.
Let's go. Soak it all in.
You got to take it like a boss.
Exactly.
Okay.
Look at that.
Okay, yeah. I'm not a boss.
So yeah, how come? Because I feel like the standard thing as an influencer. Oh my God, we'll talk about that in a second. As a YouTuber, as a social media star, why didn't you move to London like everyone else?
I was going to. So literally right before COVID, I was like this close to buying an apartment. Mm-hmm. Which I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
My life was going to be completely different. Long story short, I was going to be on radio and everything else, and then COVID happened. So that didn't happen because of COVID. It just couldn't happen. So like really quickly, my life changed, and then I realized how much I enjoyed being at home. So like at this time in my life, I'd literally just finished the Strictly tour, and I was like hotel hopping every single day, like. I hate living out a suitcase, so I was like, I've got to buy a place in London, and then like radio and stuff came up, so I was like, right, that's it, like I'm moving to London, and then literally as I decided that, COVID happened, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go there. Obviously at this time we all thought COVID was going to be like 6 weeks.
Sure.
So I was like, I don't want to be there like 6 weeks on my own. I'll just do it after. I don't even know. Then my life I just realized how much I like being at home. And because the fact that like you probably noticed as well, well, you live in London, but obviously when I have meetings and stuff, normally I'd have to go to London every single time. But now obviously because of COVID, I do everything via Zoom. But now it's just kind of the normal, and I think it's going to stick that way. And it's so much better for me. I'd rather just be in like one place and having to travel.
Yeah.
And I love Brighton. It was like where I was born and raised, and it's not that far. And sorry, I've said so much.
No.
It's okay.
Feel free.
The money that I was going to buy on this apartment was actually more than the house that I bought. Like and I wouldn't have even been able to fit half my closet in it. So the
Classic
fact that
London,
I'm building my house with everything I want in it just is so much better.
It's so true, because I'm looking around right now, and honestly, do you want to know the most depressing thing that you can do, right? And you can do it for renting as well if you want to, is take whatever your budget is for London, okay? And then just go and look at what you can get in Manchester. Birmingham, any of these other, and look, Manchester's a lovely place to live. Like, we're not moving, like, look, if I said Bolton, okay, that's a different story, yeah, but I'm talking Manchester, a nice place to go, right? And you can honestly get a place 3 times as big.
Oh yeah,
a whole house, a whole mansion for what I pay in rent here.
Yeah,
it is so
to be fair,
depressing.
Brighton's still expensive.
Brighton is
like
expensive,
still, if you compare Brighton to Manchester, it's still
place.
really expensive, I guess. And actually, most people are moving out of London to Brighton because it's so close.
Yeah.
So I feel like I bought it at a good time. But yeah, exactly what you said is like
nuts, isn't it?
Did you say when you said though you were going to do radio? Were you going to be a radio host?
Yes.
What were you going to do there?
I don't really know if I'm allowed. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
You're not allowed to say that.
Is that something that you'd like to still go into, or are you sort of a bit like, now, if it happens, it happens?
I would love to do radio. I never really thought that I would enjoy it, and so until I started doing like the testers and stuff for it. But it's just this.
Yeah.
It's just chatting shit.
Yeah,
it's just really fun.
It's great. It's absolutely great.
So,
I saw a picture of, because I think you did, I don't know whether it was a selfie or whatever, in front of your house or around your house, and I was there like, fuck, like that is a gaff. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when you see it, like that is a house, and then I was thinking, right, let me see, how much would that cost in East London? And then
I
let me not even do the math.
I've seen maybe the inside of it on your stories.
Yeah,
if it's the right place.
Have I?
Because you moved, the family moved, right? So is that the inside of your house in that one?
Yeah,
the one you've been showing on your stories.
It's going to look really different, but yeah.
No, that's so cool, man. That's one of the most exciting things. And I found that as I've got older, like I'm looking at things, I'm like, that would look cool in a house. That would look when I was 20, I promise you, I couldn't give a shit about what looked cool in a house or anything like that. And it's the same with, I don't know if you guys ever had this, right? But this is something that my parents used to always say, is like, let's say we're driving across somewhere nice, or we went on a holiday and they go, wow, look at that view. Yeah. As a kid, I didn't care about how nice a view was or anything like that. But my parents were always harping on about how nice of a view it was. We moved to a house in Scotland. My mum was like, I've bought this house because of what a beautiful view it is out the front. I'm thinking, are you taking the fucking piss?
You got spiritual parents. Right. Like, your mum gives me palm reader vibes and shit.
My mum used to do prayers while I got my haircut, actually.
No, I was going to say she's friends with the barber.
She's I don't. She want to go Epping Forest?
I don't know if your parents ever used to harp on about the view, and I used to never understand it. But now I'm at a point like, I need a house with a good view, and now I'm texting my mum like, I finally understand what you're saying about. Like,
well, after we lived at Halo Tower, we had that really good view, probably one of the best we've had, and now I'm just like not really bothered about it. As long as I get the sun in my flat. Get a couple golden hour selfies in my little mirror in the kitchen. That's all I need.
What about you? What was there anything that you were looking at when you were at the house? You're like, okay, it needs to have this, or it needs to have. What were like the requirements in order to pass the test?
Well, for me, I wanted a huge garden because I knew exactly what. Like for me, I always like being. So like when I was in school and stuff, I would always be the girl that had the parties. Okay. So for me, like I love having parties and stuff, and like being a host. Yeah. So there's just loads of things I wanted to do. Like I wanted to do this like big sunken seat area and stuff, and so I had to have like a big garden. For me, my house, I'll show you it after, but I just kind of knew it was one because even the front garden was absolutely huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, the main reason I moved out was, and you're gonna think this is absolutely ridiculous, was just so I could have a walk-in wardrobe because this is the
richest shit I've ever heard. By the way, this is the richest shit.
You don't understand. Like in our family house, I had 4 rooms because 3 of them were wardrobes. Because imagine I brought out like 10 clothing collections so far.
Yeah.
I have so many clothes and I don't know where to put it. And I go to the charity shop like every single week with bin bags full of stuff.
All right.
Is this because you're getting sent loads of stuff as well?
Because I get sent stuff as well. So it's like, it's just ridiculous. So I actually had to move so I could have space.
Got
so
you.
I wanted like a big
So
garden.
how many
so I could
rooms
have
in your
space.
new gaff are dedicated to your wardrobe then?
So it's a 5-bedroom house.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 2-bedroom house because
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Wardrobe. Yeah.
Wait, 3 are your wardrobe.
Yeah.
That is outrageous, you know.
I
That
thought I
insane.
had a lot of clothes for a guy, but
Me
that,
too.
That's
The thing
different.
is, I give so much away because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know it's so unnecessary.
Your job is based around that, though, so it's not
Yeah,
surprising.
Yeah, that's
that,
the thing. It genuinely is.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, that was like the main reason I moved. But I mean, also I like absolutely love the gym.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
a dream
you
of mine's
post a lot
always
of
to be
fitness
to have a
stories.
gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's
Oh, so you're
that
turning one of
bonus.
them into a gym? One of the rooms?
No, another room's being turned
Oh,
into a
okay,
gym.
Is it
got you.
like,
Sick.
have you gone for like the garage as a gym or
So
something
it's
like
a
that?
garage. So currently it's a garage,
Yeah.
but it's like it's gonna double. If I get planning permission, it would double in size, and then it will be a gym.
Sick.
So like an extending it.
Yeah, I'm extending it.
That's
yeah.
very sick. That's very sick.
So,
All right.
yeah,
Well, I wanted
exciting.
to talk to you about. See, this is the thing, right? Now, I'm not one person to like gas up mainstream media because it actually they kind of piss me off, right?
They stink.
They stink. But you recently went on Strictly Come Dancing, which
Not so recent now, but yeah.
well,
It feels like it
it's
feels like
recent.
it was
I feel
last
like it was
year, but it was
recent.
2 years ago.
No, but it feels recent
does feel
because
recent.
last year doesn't count. And
Okay.
when I say last year doesn't
Skipping
count, I'm
years.
talking about you. Everyone can take a year off their age. That's allowed. You're allowed to go on double the holidays this year as well because last year nobody went on any.
Double
so it's
the
all right.
holidays.
Okay.
So double up your holidays this
Cal
year.
makes these rules.
Yeah, and then also when it comes to your birthday as well, you're allowed to celebrate it twice, and you could just pick any other day in the
oh
year.
my god, I love that.
So there you go. So that's what you're allowed to do.
I want to celebrate my birthday twice.
This is why I should be made prime minister. But unfortunately, those things didn't line up. And now I'm here asking you about how
Strictly.
was Strictly Come Dancing because I had Joe Sugg.
Mm-hmm.
He went on it, right?
Yeah.
He went on it and he met his missus on it,
Yes.
by the way, who he moved into a house with,
Yeah, Diane.
Diane.
Wait, I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
Strictly Come Dancing. You move into a house.
Oh.
Let's
and
go
you
on.
got a boyfriend and you got a boyfriend afterwards as well.
Damn.
Bro, if you need a woman,
Bro,
just
see,
go on
all I'm
Strictly Come
saying
Dancing.
is I've seen salsa YouTube videos and look, you know what? I can be hello, my man.
Nah, that's fruity.
No,
That's
but me and
really
you-
yeah,
it's
but
like
you
me
got
and
the
you just-
acting on point.
He has.
Me and you just like up on that stage, like going at it.
Has there ever been a same-sex couple?
This year. Well, last year. Yeah, the first time ever.
That's
Really?
it. That's it, bro. That's
Do you want to
it.
do it?
But
Yeah,
there was a
yeah.
there was a celeb and a pro. So I don't know who would be the pro out of you guys.
It's obviously
but-
me. Like, you ain't seen-
Chippo's the pro.
Yeah, yeah,
Chippo's the
yeah.
pro.
This-
Okay.
yeah.
What was that-
do
what was that
do
like?
the voice one more
Oh,
time.
yeah. Say it.
Hello, baby.
Uh-huh.
The way you look into my eyes, you stare into my soul.
Oh.
All right. So now that everyone's uncomfortable,
But that means
Top-
I'm on bottom.
talk to me about the experience, and please don't tell me, oh, it was the most amazing experience. I understand it was probably class. It was probably amazing.
Give
but
us a fucking
I know
gossip.
there were terrible times.
Okay.
I know there was times where you were there like, this is ass. Why am I here?
I would honestly be completely honest to you. It was the best thing I've
Oh,
ever
here
done.
we go.
No. I
Classic.
swear. I swear to God, it was
Yeah.
it was genuinely the best thing I've ever done. Like before I went on the show, the guy said to me like, "Oh, everyone gets on like so well. Like you'll become this big family." And I thought like, yeah,
Pure
like, sure.
waffle. Pure waffle.
No, genuinely, it was incredible. Like
Really?
there's not a better show you could do.
Did you did
Really?
well
But I
on
love
the show,
dancing,
right?
though. Yeah, I got up to the quarterfinals.
Oh,
so.
that's
That's good.
impressive. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
I
Well,
mean,
you don't
I
see-
would've
you
li-
don't
I would've
seem
liked
as
to
a-
get to the
Well, you're not
final.
happy with that.
Nah.
What? Quarterfinals is good.
Because basically you don't choose what dance you do on
Yeah.
the show. You get given it.
Right.
And you also get given it with the song. So sometimes you'll get given a dance where the music does not go with the song at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
And the dance that we got, there was still like 8 other types of dances left, and every single time, so my partner AJ had this dance, he went home. It
Good
was
looking
his
bloke,
worst
him, by the way.
dance.
Good looking
Good-looking
bloke.
bloke,
Yeah.
proper
One of
good-looking bloke.
one of the boys, defo. You'd have a
How
beer with
good
him,
looking
I
we
think.
talking?
I'm thinking like, do you know what? After like I'd say 3 more Sambuca alarms, we're
getting him back to the afters, are we?
Yeah, you get yourself. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Right. It's quite small. Just saying.
Chippo loves that, actually.
Oh, you know what? Small men.
Yeah, so it was his worst dance, and it was, I just knew from day dot.
What was the
second
dance,
I wanted to show, it was the samba. And it's, for a girl, it's the hardest dance on the show. And then for the boys, I think it's the rumba. But anyways, they decided to give us the samba. And we was like, we're going to go home on the samba.
Do you do it in heels?
Yeah, you do it in heels.
That's tapped, by the way. That's tapped, and I'm not saying that because I have put on heels as a laugh, as a joke, yeah. And let me tell you,
it's not the same as Sriracha's.
No, it doesn't hit the same as Air Force Ones. No. It's hard. It's hard to walk in. It's legit hard. Never mind dancing them. But yeah, so you were doing that dance, and so when you got told, look, you were doing.
Oh, I knew I was going home.
You know it was a wrap.
Yeah, I knew it.
What?
And also the song they gave us is not a samba song.
What if it was a setup?
Yeah.
I mean,
is it ITV or BBC?
BBC.
If you're watching,
we're on to you lot.
No,
we're on to you lot.
Yeah, it just. I mean, everyone got songs that didn't suit the type of dance, randomly. But it's just so annoying that we got that on what we knew would be our worst dance.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I just knew I was going home the second I had it.
Really? So what, as you're practicing it, you're there like, this isn't hitting the same?
Before we even practiced it, we was like, there's just no way.
What if you'd gone in with the mentality of, we can do this?
No, but I'm that person.
Yeah.
I honestly am that person. I'm like, we'll do it. Because I'm a really competitive person. I like to win. Like, I don't like losing things.
Yeah.
And... yeah, it was.
So you came with the energy, and so when you were doing it, like the live performance, right? In the middle of it, are you thinking, I'm having a stinker here. This is a wrap.
I'm so embarrassed. This is so bad.
Really?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad, was it? Like,
it
wasn't great, obviously, because you got KO'd from it. But at the same time, like it wasn't to the point where I was like, oh my god, look at the state of these two. So, like, at the same time, it's, quarterfinals. I think that's a respectable thing to go out on. So you don't go out in group stages. You know what I mean?
Go out in the group stages. Oh,
it's embarrassing in the group stages.
Would you do it again?
Oh, I would do anything to do it again.
What's the I swear there's another version of it, the ice skating version.
Dancing on ice.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah, I'd like to do dancing on ice.
I feel like that'd be the next step. You've done the shit.
Yeah, but it's not as popular.
Is it not?
Yeah, Strictly Come Dancing is the biggest show.
But I feel like Dancing on Ice is popular now. I've watched that before.
Nah, bro.
I don't know, but if you take I'm a Celeb, I think their viewings is like 9 million and Strictly's 13 and a half.
13 and a half. Is that per episode?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, they're talking numbers.
Would you go on I'm a Celeb?
That's like an average Sidemen video to anyone listening.
You would go on I'm a Celeb.
Yeah, I would like to go on I'm a Celeb more than any TV show.
Anything else. Do you know what's interesting about I'm a Celeb? Is the fact that Jack Maynard only lasted 20 seconds.
That was because of some controversy, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had controversy, and they snaked him. They snaked him. I'm coming out here right now. I'm saying they snaked him. Go back through anyone's tweets when you're a kid, whatever. I don't think that you should be held accountable to things that were said in a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I
still think it's because he's somebody who's like on social media.
Yeah.
Like when I went on Strictly, I can't tell you how terrified I was. Like imagine getting told. So this was genuinely like my biggest dream. It's the show that my family watch every year.
Yeah.
Like I cried my eyes out when I got told I was going on the show, and then I also thought I don't even know if I want to go on the show because I actually am dreading the amount of stick I'm going to get for going on this show. Like people would dig anything, and luckily I think like I've never said anything bad or did anything like that, but I mean like people would try and do anything to get social media people like off TV shows.
It's so bizarre, this like almost obsession that these like the mainstream media almost have, and I've noticed it. So the first time I really noticed it when it came to UK, anyways, like the US, I'm not even going to chat about them because that whole side of the world they move differently, right? But in the UK, like the first time I saw it was actually with again Alfio and Zoella, and I started noticing like these lot, they will get onto them at any opportunity.
They get crucified on it.
They're
the
getting
smallest thing.
Bro, the smallest, and I'm there like, this is why all like why we're on YouTube is so that we don't have to deal with all this sort of stuff, and we don't get put into that spotlight. But then as Alfie and Zoella started not necessarily dying down, but they took a step back, they started doing their own thing a little bit less in front of camera. It felt like the mainstream media were bored out of their tits, and they were like, all right, Saffron Barker's the next one. So next thing you know, and I think it also, it's not that it didn't help, but the fact that you had now gone a bit more mainstream into Strictly, it was like they had almost like a reason to now chat about you more often.
Yeah. And
how have you found like mainstream media versus just when you were doing like your YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff?
It's funny you say that, because to me, I don't think mainstream media is anything on social media. Like, how you think mainstream media is bad, and I know it can be.
Yeah.
For me, I think people online can be a lot worse than people in mainstream media.
Yeah.
But that's probably because I've luckily never experienced something really awful. Although the only thing that does annoy me is the fact that people can like sell fake stories. I mean, they can't really, because luckily we all have publicists and stuff that we can like actually say there's no proof to this.
Yeah.
But the fact that people can do that and they can just publish it out of no fact.
Yeah.
Is what annoys me. But actually, as a whole, like I've seen things like on the mainstream media about like Alfie and Zoe, and it's just disgusting. But I also think social media can do the same thing.
Yeah. No, I've said it before. Like, social media is going to become one of those things where it's just like, now it's got to the point where there's so many BS things flying around on social media that it's just losing its sort of integrity. And when people look at like certain stories online now, they're just a bit like, meh. Like, it could be true, but there's nothing to back it up here.
Yeah, I think the good thing with mainstream media is half the people that read it think this might be true, this might not.
Yeah, it's true.
We all know that. You will take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah. But
and then social media is just full of morons. Absolute morons.
Like cancel culture, by the way, muds.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Cancel
that.
Culture
Everybody that was jumping on the cancel culture bandwagon, hold that. Yeah. Because
do
my boy Harry has firmed about 1,000 cancellings, and and he's still breathing. He's still standing.
Nothing.
He's still standing. So what were you gonna ask?
I was gonna say, do you guys use TikTok?
Yes.
Love it.
I think it's the worst platform for cancel culture.
Oh, I get what you're saying. But it's so good though.
It's a great app, but the cancel culture on it, I think, is so bad. Like they don't control it at all. Like there's no algorithm. It's just whoever's behind it decides to post. And obviously, it does work through like people sharing it and stuff. But the amount of like just hate videos I see about just so many people, and it's getting promoted.
Yeah.
Like that's so weird to me. I can never you would never see Instagram doing that.
Yeah. No, it's definitely like it's funny because you find yourselves in these like little pockets of TikTok. Like, let's just say hypothetically, I watched a cat video, and I saw the cat video one time, and I was like, yo, that cat is sick. Let me watch that video. Let me watch that video one more time. I watched the video one more time. I'm like, yeah, that was actually a cold cat. If
you let the cat video loop, bro,
that's what happened. I let the cat video loop.
Done.
I swiped up. Oh my god. This cat's even crazier. This is the craziest fucking cat I've ever seen. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Anyways, I'll scroll one more and I'll get some fangirl loving Harry. I'm like, yeah, that's normal. Next one, I go, oh my, this is a big cat. Oh, this is a tiger.
And
this is a tiger. Oh my, and then next thing you know, I'm involved in cat talk.
Well, you know how the TikTok algorithm works, right? So you're watching all your videos on your For You page, and it'll show you all really good ones, really popular ones, things that you actually will watch. Mm-hmm. And then it throws in one video that has 1 like and 0 comments. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
That's the TikTok algorithm trying to throw in a brand new uploaded video, and it throws it into your For You and a bunch of others. Yeah. And if you will watch that more than once, or you even leave a comment or a like, they'll start picking up traction. Yeah. That's how those really. So
it's like a test.
That's how those people with 0 followers. Yeah. But do have a maybe good TikTok will get their TikTok promoted.
Because it's interesting.
It's like a test.
It's interesting though, because it means that people with I want to say like, you know, no existing followers, anything like that can grow. But the issue is as well is exactly what you said.
This is dangerous.
Is the people that now watch it again, it's promoting all this sort of like negative stuff that people naturally will watch.
Yeah.
Like, and that's not necessarily because they like it, but it's because it's caught their attention.
Yeah,
do you know
of
what I mean?
course. Like it's exactly what you just said. Like it's so good that, you know, people can grow from it. It's amazing, and you realize how many, especially in America, how many careers it's created, which is amazing. Because I think right now it's so hard to grow, like especially on something like YouTube. So it's so good, like how quickly you can grow on TikTok. But at the same time, people know they make a video about someone else who's already got a following, people are going to watch it. So all they have to do is watch that one video, and suddenly this hate video has however many views, they get this many followers. So they're like, oh my God, this is great. So I'm just going to keep on going.
Yeah.
And that's
weird.
How it starts.
Yeah. It's so true. And it sort of just breeds that negativity about certain things constantly, which is an L. So
but
their
aside
algorithm,
from that, it's a great app.
It's ad time, baby, and I've got the ad voice on, and guess what? Out of nowhere, it's ExpressVPN from the top ropes.
Yes!
So ExpressVPN have come through absolutely clutch. Now, did you know that your internet service provider, let's say if you're from the US, that's like Comcast or Verizon, or if you're in the UK, that's like BT or Virgin, they know every single website you visit. And let me tell you, Chippo, you're in big trouble if that's the case. What's worse is that they can actually sell that information to ad companies and tech giants who will use your data, wherever you're from, to target you. ExpressVPN finally puts a stop to it. It creates a secure...
Sounds like I'm in trouble.
It does. You are in big trouble, fella.
I'm in trouble. But not when I've got ExpressVPN.
I love that from you, big dog. Now, it works on everything. It works on your phones, laptops, even routers. So everyone who shares your Wi-Fi can still be protected, even if they don't have ExpressVPN. They're really helping out the whole gang. And the best part is using ExpressVPN is as easy as closing the bathroom door, which, by the way, you need to do a lot more of, Chip. You just fire up the app, click one button, and you're protected. ExpressVPN is the world's #1 rated VPN by CNET, Wired, The Verge, and countless others. So, guys, if that does interest you, and if you're like me and you believe in your online activity is your own business and no one else's business, and you fancy securing yourself, then feel free to visit ExpressVPN/fellas today.
Yes,
use our exclusive links. So that's expressvpn.com/fellas, and you can get an extra 3 months free. That is expressvpn.com/fellas. We absolutely love free stuff.
You already know,
here.
baby.
Let's get it. Well, look, have you ever busted a little TikTok dance? You done a little dice roll? You look like the sort of guy that would dice roll his way into the kitchen.
You will not catch me. Can I? You know what? I actually want to speak about this for a second.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Here's what I want to talk about on TikTok, and I'm sick of these guys. You know what? You know, I let people live their own lives. You know, that's the way it is. Positive energy.
We were just talking about how terrible negative energy is.
Do what you love.
I like this.
Do what you love and all this shit, but do not be these guys. All right?
Okay.
I keep seeing a couple of TikToks of guys that do TikToks where they're pretending. So they'll create a scenario where it's like random fuckboy hitting on my girl, and it'll be like a guy like, talking, and then it'll change scene to the girl.
I feel like you tried
and
this.
the girl will be
with
in
a towel on.
Being like, and then and then the next scene it'll be captioned me, and it'll be looking really mean like. And I'm sat there like, there's no way. Like, you know what? Back in the day, I would have got bullied in school for this shit.
Bro,
and sometimes I'm like, I shouldn't be saying this, but you know what? Like, there is a reason why bullying works.
No.
Because
this is the craziest thing. This is the craziest thing.
Right, cannot exist.
Saffron's absolutely dreading this conversation because she knows it's going to end her up in trouble. Yeah, but at least me and Chip could talk about this, right? Is the fact that this guy, he was on my TikTok page. And he's like, I don't know how to explain it yet, but he's moving like that, them like lip bites like this, and he's starting doing like the full thing.
Lip bite.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What, you don't like a little.
If you went into school, college, uni the next day, right? When you know, a few years back, I swear to God, you would have not made it out. Like people would have had your life, and then you would go, "Yeah, I'm not doing that again," because that was a bit mad.
Exactly.
And nowadays, everyone's there like, "Yeah, I'm like that." Like no, that is not That is not.
I got another one for you, and this goes out for UK TikTok. Here's what they do: they'll take a tweet and they'll make it into like a box, and they'll put it at the top of the TikTok.
No, I like these ones.
No, and it'll be. Here's the one that I saw recently, and it was just some bullshit, right? Just some proper shit tweet, you know. And then what he's gone and done, he's just there dancing with the song on, like it's like a little bit of maybe a drill song or something.
Yeah.
He's got a full bottle, 70cl bottle of Ciroc shoved in his front jean pocket. And he's just there, and he's just there like
trying to flex. Oh, it's horrendous. Like, it's horrendous.
Why? No wonder Americans fucking hate us.
It's true. But at the same time, I feel like the UK is always just lagging behind the US a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, because I feel as well, because you're younger, you'll understand it maybe a little bit more. But I feel like the US does something, and then about a year later, the UK go, actually, yeah, we should get on board with this. We should get on board with this.
Yeah.
So we're always a year late. Why is that? Why are we so slow to shit?
It's so annoying.
But Americans do a lot of weird shit that I would never even consider.
No, I know.
Because they're all like just a little bit sometimes cringe.
But I don't think us like British people have their sense of humor.
No, we don't at all.
No. Like, we're a lot more sarcastic.
Yeah.
I think compared to them.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is, right, let's say you go on a US person's TikTok and it's like you're there just like, yeah, this is just weird and this isn't right.
It is weird, isn't it?
And then you click on the comments. The first one's like, oh my god, like for this, like for that. Probably like 4 comments down, someone's there like, this is so dry. And without even clicking their profile, I know they've got British flags in their bio. Yeah, because like British people will just call it as they see it.
I will say though,
they'll just straight up be like, if something is dry, if something is terrible and weird, British people will just comment that. Like there will be, there's no time to bullshit yet. Whereas in the US, they'll sugarcoat it with loads of bollocks before you get down to it.
I feel like they're more positive though. I feel like in the UK, like we're a little bit negative, and we'll try and bring anybody down.
It's true.
Because even though like sometimes it's banter, like if you go onto a UK TikTok and it's a little bit of a dodgy one, and the guy's not, done something cool.
Yeah.
Go into the comments.
It's done.
It's a wrap.
It's done.
You are getting mugged off by every single person, and it's
So anyways, we all have a guest here called Saffron Barker.
Sorry, we just ran away. We hate you. We're just on a TikTok.
You would hate my TikTok. I went through that stage where I did I did the Renegade. That's what I did.
You were on my For You page constantly.
When I did
I was there like, if I see this woman do one more dance.
I was more a TikToker than a YouTuber. It's like when I went through like, I think it was like 6 weeks because we was in like the second part of the first lockdown and I had nothing to do with my life. Yeah. So I thought like, I'm just going to go on TikTok, and that's all I did constantly.
And then you would just...
And I haven't literally done it since.
Yeah.
And I was, renegading.
And then when you bring like, what I noticed as well is if you start bringing in like the siblings or the mum, it just
starts
barking off.
If I got my family in it was...
To the moon.
Oh my God, yeah. Like some of mine got like over 20 mil. I'm just thinking how.
That's calm. How many followers do you have now on TikTok then?
I mean, I haven't used it in like, I want to say last time I checked.
I've seen Alex.
Okay, without you saying, I would guess you're at like 2.5.
No, it's not that much. Really? I think it's like 1.7 or 1.8.
Small time.
Small time. Oh yeah, you weren't too far then.
No, small time. The fellas Insta were 1.8. Okay.
I actually did love it. I did. Do you know what? As much as I know you guys would think it's cringy the dances, but I loved watching the American do the dances and stuff.
You love it.
I actually quite like.
What's your dice roll saying? Have you got your dice roll on?
No.
On point? No, you ain't.
I haven't been on it in a while.
I feel like you and Dixie would be like friends. Like,
wait, so you don't know what a dice? I know you know what a dice roll is. Don't try and pretend you don't.
I don't know what. Is that a dice roll?
See that?
No.
Looks mad.
No, that's like feeding the chicken.
Feeding the chicken.
That's where he's doing that. It's like.
No, bro. That's something else. You've been watching the wrong side of TikTok.
I swear to God, I saw Bez do this.
No. He come. It's. I feel bad for the audio listeners, but.
Look.
No, that's a different website you're on. You're on a different website.
Yo, I swear to God, look, it's okay because this ain't a PG rated podcast anyway, but I swear it's that.
Bro, stop doing that. Bro, it's making me uncomfortable.
I think you always go one step too far. And I've only been with you for like 40 minutes.
I swear to God, that's what the dice roll is.
Bro, stop doing... Bro, that's not the dice roll.
You do that. Upload it on your TikTok and let us know how it does.
What is it? No one's showing me the right version.
Yeah, but I just told you. You drop down, you drop the right shoulder, bang.
What, like I'm taking a fucking free kick?
Like that?
Oh, it's...
Was it like that?
I'm doing it the wrong way.
Nah.
I'm doing it the wrong way. It's that way.
Oh, bro,
I do actually like. Do you know what? I like watching the Americans do the TikTok dances.
Yeah, when we do them, obviously it doesn't work.
I've got a massive question. I actually thought about this on the car journey here, I suppose. Is that why is it that the UK, especially compared to the US, lacks so many big female creators? Because as far as I'm concerned, off the top of my head now, I know I'm going to miss people, and people in the comments are going to be blowing this thing up. But you have yourself, you have Zoella, who I would now argue is sort of the date has expired. Okay, yeah. So you got yourself, Anna as well. I would say she's pretty big as well. And I swear to you, I'm actually struggling to think of like big UK. Molly May? No, I'm not counting her, bro, because she popped off of Love Island and she did a couple of YouTubers. But would you say she was she might actually, maybe she was a YouTuber beforehand.
She wasn't. I think she was more Instagram beforehand, but now she does YouTube.
Yeah. And I rate it. Well, I rate it, but I think I'm sorry, but I think her videos stink. But the point that I'm making is that why is there not?
She's never coming on this pod.
Why is there not a big female? Like, you know, where are they? What have you done, Saffron? Are you holding a gun to everyone else saying, don't you dare try catch me on subs?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I really don't know.
Where is everyone? That's what I'm trying to say. Where is everyone? All the guys, they're scrapping it out.
Do you know what? I think the new people, like the new sort of like female creators, are coming from TikTok. Now, genuinely. I don't
So they're making the transition over?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's just like this other big, like, God, I hate this word.
Do you know any?
Influencers.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second.
But they've come from TikTok. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I would class Molly May as one of the biggest in the UK now. But like you said, she did come from Love Island.
Do you know any that have come from TikTok that we might know? Because like
Olivia O'Neill.
Yes.
Do you know her? Like she's big now.
Yeah.
She had a funny little scandal that we'll talk about, but that's for another time, I think.
I have no idea.
Bless her soul, by the way. Bless her soul. You got to respect.
We're blessing her soul.
Yeah, we're blessing her soul. We're blessing her soul.
What's going on there?
While she's getting her hair cut, we're doing a prayer.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah. So
I don't know. I think.
Thank you.
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Because to me,
I honestly, but then I just feel like people are gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna say that because you're a girl." But I think it is harder for girls because people think that like all of us have an influence on people. We know that.
Yeah.
But I think people just expect so much.
Sure.
I don't know if that's why. Like, I couldn't really tell you, but I mean...
I have a feeling that in the UK, because in the US, I feel like there are quite a lot of girls, you know, you got the likes of like Emma Chamberlain. I mean, there's so many other girls out there that in the US. And I feel like it's because YouTube and things like that is a lot more accepted over there. And doing things like that is a lot more accepted. Whereas when you're in school, nowadays... It's a little bit more accepted in the UK, but it's still not quite there. And I think girls are the first ones that under maybe a bit of pressure by whether it be peers or when you're in school, someone mention it, bring it up. Girls will be the first one to be like, okay, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to chase what I wanted to do because they're worried about the backlash they'll get in school, college, uni, whatever it is. And that's why I feel like there hasn't really been that like step up when it comes to like guys. A lot of guys will get shit, but they might firm it a little bit, and then they'll just keep going. Whereas I feel like a lot of the girls, they just ain't like powering through that barrier and becoming like maybe, you know,
as great
as great as they can be, as big as they can be, which is a real shame. But we spoke about it on previous podcasts. Is that just you know, going through school, it can be really tough as it is. Never mind doing something as brave as this. During school, it's mad.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, that's when I started though. Like I started in school. I started out.
How old were you when you 15 years old? You started YouTube. By the way, guys, just so everyone knows, that's only 5 years ago. That's only 5 years ago.
I feel like ages ago.
No, it does. And what was that like in school? Like, did you used to get shit for it? Because me and Chip used to get shit for it.
I mean, I did, yeah. But I've always been someone like one of my favorite quotes is. Here I go, really inspirational. No, but one of my favorite things to say is "fake it till you make it," and I've always kind of had that in my head. And I've always, to be honest, I hated school. Like, I'm dyslexic. I'm not very academic at all. When I say I hated it, I would have rather have done anything in the world. And not because I didn't have friends and stuff. I had that. Like, I had such a big friendship group. I was really lucky with all of that. But I just hated it so much. So, I mean,
why did you not like it?
I just hated maths. I just hated the lessons. I just hated it. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And so when I was in school, I was in a girl band with my friends, and we were working on an album with like Psycho, basically, long story short. So we'd go to London every single day. But for that, we got, when I say the most stick, it was so bad. Like so bad. So I already had it before I even did YouTube.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I was always the girl that was like, I don't even care, because once I'm out of school, I'm never going to see these guys again.
Right.
So that was kind of my mentality. When I started YouTube, it was weird because when I first started it, so I started it on a school holiday because of the fact that I was so scared about what people would say about me. So I had 6 weeks away on holiday. So I started it on a family holiday and stuff in the summer. Then when I went back to school, when I say no one spoke about it, like even my friends, not a single person mentioned it to me.
But they knew you were doing it?
Everyone knew I was doing it.
Oh, okay.
Everyone was watching it. And I was really lucky because I grew quite fast. And my boyfriend at the time was doing YouTube as well. And so I was growing. Everyone was watching me and no one said a thing. Like, it was so weird for like a year. And then as I was getting bigger and bigger, the only really time I remember when I had a certain amount is I remember when I hit 100,000 subscribers, and I remember that because I was going to take my GCSEs and I missed my dance exam because Nickelodeon flew me to a carpet.
Jeez,
that's how I remember
that's
that.
a flex.
In
You're
school,
built different.
and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And then at that point, everyone started to talk about it. But there was always like, I never got bullied, but there was always like comments. Like, this is, to be fair, even I think this is such a weird video, but at the time it was trending. Like Zoella was doing it. Like, what's in my bag?
Yeah.
So you probably remember them, right? And so I did like, what's in my school bag? So I'd be like in a lesson and I'd hear, yeah, Jess, what's in your school bag? And she'd be like, oh my God, like some mints. And I was thinking, oh my God, fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So that was the kind of thing that I got stick in that sense.
Yeah.
But like, that was really it. Like, I never got bullied for it or anything, but yeah.
That's interesting. Because I know the moment I had a video, the moment someone found it, bro,
same shit, bro. They were not enjoying my Skyrim Max graphics on PC videos. They weren't feeling that.
But you did mention that you were part of like a band before that.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name?
But I mean, we got so much stick for that. Like, so some people might class it as bullying, but I didn't, because I was always the girl that was like, whatever, it is what it is.
So what was it? Was it you guys were like a group of girls, like a girl band type
we were a
thing?
girl band,
or
like,
what was it?
Like, we just did 4-part harmony girl band. And at this time, I honestly thought all I was going to be is a singer. Like, it's all I ever wanted to be. And like I said, we were working like with the managers of like Psycho and stuff. And we'd go to London every single day to do that. So, I mean, like, I did obviously go to school, but I mean, the last 2 years, I didn't really even go to school that much. But yeah, so we would go and do that and stuff. But it's really weird because I fully believed in my head that's what I was going to be. Like, I always thought to myself, I'm going to be a famous singer. That's what I'm going to be in life. Like, this is genuinely what I'm going to do. And we broke up because like, just some of the girls had like boyfriends and stuff, and so it was a lot of stick that we got. Like, it was a lot to put up with. And so when you have like boyfriends and stuff in school, like, that's at that time for most teenagers, that's the most important thing. I didn't, so I was like, oh my God, this is my life, this is what I want to do. So I was like really upset and stuff, and that's when I started.
So the reason why the band broke up was because a few of them got boyfriends and they were like, I'm getting too much stick for this, let me cut.
Yeah.
Okay,
much.
cool.
Yeah.
So then you were like, okay, I'll go from one thing that I was getting stick for to another very risky thing, and let's see how this goes. And obviously that worked out really well for you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was honestly like, what can I do? Like, genuinely. And even my parents, they were so invested. Like, I'm genuinely so lucky because when I said my mum was a best friend, like, I could talk to my mum about anything. And she was always the mum that, like, she had the 7-seater car that would take us to London every day or would pick up all my friends. That she's been so invested in my life. And so as soon as it, like, happened, even my parents cried because my parents believed this too, genuinely.
Yeah.
And
so
so
what happened when you guys split up?
Yeah, when we split up, like, even they cried. They're like, what is she gonna do with her life? Like, she's
useless. She can't do anything but fucking sing.
She's not good at English. She's not good at science. Like, what is she gonna do? She's gonna be so sad. And so they were the ones that actually, like, bought me a camera and stuff. And like I said, my boyfriend at the time was doing YouTube, and so everyone had asked me to start it and stuff. I mean, he had like, it sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but in YouTube it's not a lot, like maybe like 30k or something.
But back in the day, that was a lot. So back when you're talking about, that was still a decent amount, right?
Maybe.
What were we saying? Like 2016?
I would say that was that's okay back then.
Maybe it was more 2015. Yeah. So and loads of people would ask me to start, and so I guess I just did, basically.
Just banged it out.
I guess it worked out.
So your boyfriend at the time, Jake Mitchell.
Oh God.
I wanted to have a conversation about this.
Like, that rings bells. You know what that reminds me of? You know what that name reminds me of?
What?
Backwards snapbacks, lip biting, and t-shirts with rolled up sleeves.
Yes,
that really cringes me out.
That is what Jake Mitchell is to me.
So the first time that I ever heard of Saffron's name, and unfortunately it wasn't due to her, her previous band, and it wasn't due to her YouTube. It was actually, I was just browsing Twitter one day, and I seen some tweets and like some retweets.
I haven't spoken about this in literally like 5 years. This is so weird.
So here we go.
Okay,
so this is what I'm saying.
I
wanted to talk about it. Obviously, like I said, like you said, this was like 5 years ago, and this was the first time I'd ever heard of your name. Was that there was some stuff going on Twitter, and then someone in the group chat like posted someone's tweet, either yours or Jake's tweet, and was like, "Have you lot seen what's kicked off on Twitter?"
All right.
And I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I looked on, and it turns out that you and your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now, Jake Mitchell, were sort of going through a breakup. But not only that, the most surprising part was that your parents were going at it.
No, not my parents.
His parents.
His parents were tweeting things out, but I think it was your mum replied to it and was there like, "What are you talking about?" sort of thing.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
She might have tweeted something anyways.
Parents on Twitter hits different.
Bro, hits so different. But his like, I think it was his dad or something like that. Tweeted out. But can you explain why is his dad coming on Twitter?
5 years later, because I just like,
now
I don't care about
like
this is just
obviously, but I care about this shit because I remember
it's only 5 years ago. This feels like decades. Decades ago.
You've got
do you know what? I just want to say I don't even hate. I haven't spoken to him since.
It's
but
been
I don't
5
even
years.
hate the guy.
You haven't spoken to him since set?
No, but his dad made a fake news article, right? That they ended up the police tracking to his house that he had made it from his phone.
So like his IP.
Wow.
That I had apparently hacked his account because. Honestly, this story, I would have to tell you it after because it's so long. It would take me like a day to explain everything that went on. But yeah, it was so messed up, and like every relationship I've been in since, I would never ever bring like a breakup to social media.
Of course,
like I don't care about getting views for it. Like that doesn't benefit me. Also, even if someone did something nasty to me, even though I'd hate them, I would just never put it on social media because I know the hate that they would get and the backlash, and that's just not me as a person. Like that's just, I have more loyalties than that. I'm just not gonna do that. That was just so messed up, but I mean,
because it was so public and it was all over Twitter, and there's me just like reading through a thread like, what the hell am I reading
it was
here?
Really weird. It literally came from nowhere.
So you and your boy, you essentially, from what I remember, please correct me because I will probably get it wrong at some point, but like you guys had broken up due to either like cheating allegations, whatever it was, and then on Twitter, his dad, that Jake Mitchell guy's dad, got on and started like sticking it on you, because of certain tweets from like Jake's account. which he then claimed to be hacked.
Yeah, basically, long story short, is he cheated on me.
Yeah.
And then we broke up. And then, like his dad made this fake news article and claimed, this was it. I think he put something like, hacking's illegal or something, like put a news article up
vintage
and claimed that I had hacked Jake. And like, even to this day, never ever ever would I ask my boyfriend for their passwords and stuff. Like, to me, trust is a relationship. So if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. So for me, like, why would I ever? No. Like, just never have I asked that. Never would I do that.
I think that's toxic as hell, by the way.
It was so weird. It was so strange. I don't even understand it.
There was just a back and forth on Twitter, and then I remember just looking at like some geezer's dad is genuinely beefing his son's ex, and I was looking at it like, I cannot believe the state of this.
How old is this geezer?
How old were you guys back then? Like 16, 17?
Yeah, we were like 16.
If I caught my dad,
I think I was 15.
I'd have to just be like,
your dad, relax.
You don't spark your dad out often, but that moment where you're like, Dad,
you need to chill on this one, bro.
Okay. Yeah. Twitter is not for you. Newspaper.
I think this was it. You know, I think my mum replied because she was like, I don't remember. Like, you were telling me she replied, right? And I think it was because she was like, there's no point in you getting involved in this because it's absolutely a load of crap. So I think that's when my mum replied. I feel like you're bringing all the flashbacks now.
Literally,
it was so much drama. And it's weird you say that because in my eyes at the time, it was the biggest drama on the internet. But I even remember it. Really, looking back at it, I'm like, it wasn't even that big. Like, it can't have been that big.
No. But
the
you
fact
remember
that
Joe
you
Weller?
guys are saying that, I'm thinking, bloody hell.
Do you remember Joe Weller?
Joe Weller got in the mix.
Joe Weller was belting out. He was something.
Oh, I loved Joe at the time. He had my back.
But the thing is,
like, day one.
Jake Mitchell, Joe Weller has his Haunted series, right? And it is kind of like a Joe Weller thing.
Yeah. Jake
Mitchell, like, did the same video.
Right.
And Joe was like fuming, but I think it was like a proper copy of Joe's style.
Yeah.
And so obviously this has come out about Jake, and he's just been like, "This is my time."
Yeah. Literally,
it was like, this is
and
it.
He's
this is my
gone
moment
for
now.
it. And he's gone for it.
And then I became really good friends with Joe. Like, we became really good friends. I haven't actually spoken to him in like, I don't even think years, but it was so weird. That was such a weird time.
I want to say, what is Jake Mitchell up to now?
Does anyone
know?
know?
What? I actually was on his Instagram even before we asked you to come on the show. Like, not too long ago, I was just checking out like what his vibes were about.
Jakey Mitch.
He posts a lot of like pics of him like looking like.
No, he. The thing is, he would suit TikTok though.
He is.
He would. He's the epitome of a TikTok
dancing underneath the white box, like.
Yeah.
That is Jake.
Lip bites.
Yeah, lip bites. The whole thing.
Yeah, dice rolling.
I won't do it again.
But
it's not suitable.
No, that was. I remember that, and I remember that being like the first time.
Is he still?
Oh, do you know what? That makes me feel so good. You knew me before I knew you guys.
Wait, what? No. Hold on.
No, that's true.
Obviously, Calfreezy was a worldwide name at that point.
QPR career mode.
Thank you.
Yeah, but to be fair, at that time, all I was watching was like beauty gurus. So.
And QPR career mode, because obviously that was a worldwide series that really touched hearts of a lot of people.
Yeah. And when you transitioned over, made a managerial change to Liverpool.
Yeah.
That was when
it went tits up.
That's when I realised that you were going places.
I was destined for the moon
until they got relegated.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but no, that is definitely the first time that I saw you. And then obviously fast forward to now. I'm dice rolling into 2021, and now you're about to go on a brand new show. So you've done Strictly, you've done the biggest and the best. Could argue, biggest and the best one. Oh, you said I'm a Celeb might be a little bit bigger than that, right? Which one's bigger? I'm a Celebrity or Strictly?
Strictly holds like 4.5 million more views.
All right, okay, so you've conquered the top.
Celeb to me is still top show.
Yeah, that one is to me quite as big.
It's the best. Yeah, it's such a sick show.
So you now want to go on that one, but obviously, in order to get onto that one, you have now jumped onto one called the Circle. The Circle.
Have you ever watched it before?
I've heard about it though, and it is like
it's a sick show.
It's based on like popularity of that you can get on the show. Am I right?
We're gonna have to hit pause. I need a piss. All right, we're back in business. Me and Chippo have just what's a monetization way?
I went for a wee. You went for a massive dump.
Normally it's like girls that go to the bathroom together, but these two up and out together.
Yeah.
They went.
Oh no, me and Cal always poo together, don't we?
You know we do. We actually, you know, underneath there's like usually a little gap between each stall. Me and Chip, we put our hand underneath and we interlock hands as we let it go.
But that's what makes it so much more
intimate and special. I have a question. I have a question, Saffron. And why is it that girls insist on going to the toilet together? What is it?
It's actually because, well, first of all, like if you're in a club or something or at a party, like you don't want to go to the toilet on your own because, well, like you just don't want anyone to stop. Like, you just want to go with your girls. Like you just don't want like some random guys that are trying to like get with you on the way.
Weird, man.
Just want to you want to get to the toilet.
So it's like a protection service.
It's like a protection service, and then once you're there, it's doing your makeup, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
One person's on the toilet, the other's touching up. Change. Other person's on the toilet, other person's touching up. Spray, perk, and spray. Do I smell nice?
I'll be honest, that's not really what happens in the guys' toilet. But
there's a bit of gossip as well. There has to be like, is the guy that I'm hitting on like onto it?
Is he looking at me? Like I see him. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, and then it's like, will you say something? Will you say something? Yeah, and then you leave, and then you hold hands. All that malarkey.
See, with guys, it's like it's first of all, if you go to the toilet and one of your boys is there as well, it's pure coincidence. So you rock up and you go to the toilet and you might be like, damn, XYZ is looking incredible tonight. Yeah.
You're probably normal. You'd both sit at the urinal, turn to the right, classic. Nice hog, mate.
Yeah. You look across, you're like, you
really say that to each other?
Oh, absolutely. Nah. Yeah. I'm always checking out the veins in the shaft.
There is like a forbidden rule, which is like when you're at the urinals,
guys like don't look down.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to unless you're boys. In that case, I'll hold yours, you hold mine.
Oh no, it doesn't matter to me.
So when you say unless you're boys, like unless you're under 18, is that what you're saying?
Is that what?
Like unless you're under 18, like boys, or you like?
Hey?
I'm so
no,
confused.
we're talking about the fellas. Like he's my boy.
But I'm saying like, so you're saying you're not supposed to.
We're not holding under 18. Like.
I ain't going to the toilet.
I'm not saying that. You said you're not supposed to unless you're boys. But you saying
unless you're boys.
So you're saying. Like, you talk about girls, or you talk about boys as in like kids, or you talking like boys?
I'm talking like this is my boy.
No.
I'm thinking.
I'm not looking at boys.
No.
I'm looking at.
This is mad. This is turned mad. I think she's.
I mean, I'm looking at my. Look, I'm
the
only.
boys.
Yeah, but you said the boys, and I'm like, the boys to me, boys is kids, like under 18.
No.
The boys is like your group.
No, yes.
Yes.
Or your friends.
Okay,
yes. I'm only trying to see his hog.
So if I was saying like the girls, you'd think all the girls.
I'm thinking like you and your girlfriends.
Your girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tapped.
Yeah.
Right.
You're on your Brian shit right there. You look a different.
You're moving fruity. All right. Anyways, next up, you obviously, like I said, you done Strictly, smashed that one out the park until obviously you bottled it in the quarterfinals, and then next up for you is something called the Circle.
Yeah.
Which is actually, and guys, unfortunately we didn't even get paid a bag to say this, but it's actually out the day this is going out, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, what the hell is that show? Because I've never heard of it. Chip knows a little bit about it.
I have seen something about it.
But if you could give us the rundown on what it is, and then just tell us a little bit about what it was like being on it.
It's a show that's really hard to explain. Mm-hmm. When someone tried to explain it to me before I watched it, I'm thinking, what the hell? So I'll try and explain it in the best way that I can. It's a popularity contest where you either go in as yourself or you go in as somebody else. So obviously we're
like
doing a celebrity as a catfish. Yes. So you pretend to be somebody else, and it's about being the most popular. Online, you never see them. and either a catfish wins or the normal person wins, and people try and catch you out.
I've seen it.
Yes, it's a really good show.
I've seen it.
So this is the first celebrity version because it was for Stand Up to Cancer. But the difference is if you played a catfish, obviously most like the celebs would have met each other. So it's easier to catch people out because, for an example, I was going to play AJ because I thought I knew everything about him. So like, I'll play AJ.
But surely they know your voice.
But
do you
no, you don't. You just type in. Like, all you do is type to them. Yeah. And so I thought I'll play AJ because I know everything about him. But then also, what if someone else, because everyone's met AJ, like in the TV industry, what if they went, do you remember this time when we met? I wouldn't know if they're like having me on or not because I have no idea. So I decided to go in as myself.
So you went in as yourself, as Saffron Barker.
Yeah.
And so explain to me what happens. So you're in a room.
You're in your own apartment.
Okay, what is the aim here? Is it, you said it's a popularity contest. How is that popularity determined?
So basically it's determined by the other people in there, whether they think you're a catfish or not, and if so, everyone votes to send you home. That's how it works.
Are you all like on your own little social media network? How are you all talking? How are you
It's like through the magic of the circle, basically.
So is essentially trying not to be a catfish? I'm sort of confused. I know you said it was confusing.
You just want people to believe you're you. You want people to believe you're genuine. Yeah. So whether you're a catfish or not, you want people to think, oh, that's actually them. Yeah. Or they're actually really nice, or they're really funny, or whatever.
Are you trying to date them or not? It's not a dating show.
Like you can. So basically, I went in so basically the actual circle lasts 3 weeks. The celeb version lasts a week. I went into the show, and when you first get there, you have to set up your profile, so like your profile picture, stuff like that. Then you upload other pictures. You have to write a bio about yourself, which, by the way, how do you even write?
Around a CV.
It's so weird.
Put your
you want people to think you're funny. You want people to think you're nice. Like, what do you write?
Yeah.
And I went in there with the mentality is, I'm going to say I'm single because if I have to flirt with someone to win this game, I'll do it because that's like a benefit,
you're
right?
A hustler.
Bro, that is the most hustler
Did you tell your boyfriend, look?
Yeah, I said, listen, right?
I gotta do this.
I'm going to say I'm not with you because like if I have to flirt, I'm going to do it for them game. And he's like, yeah, go for it. Like obviously, like,
I love
don't
that,
come
actually.
out losing. I'm like, okay,
fine. That was the main point don't fuck it up.
Bread's bread. If I went on one of them shows, I've been off my wedding ring on the show.
But it's actually funny because Pete Wicks and Sam Thompson played Rachel Riley as a catfish, and he followed me on Instagram, and as we got out the show, he went to me, I followed you on Instagram and I knew you had a boyfriend.
And I kept saying,
Sam, you had a boyfriend. And you get going, nah, like it's definitely her. And I kept thinking it's not you because you have a boyfriend. So it could have caught me out.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's so interesting. So did you ever have to deploy? So it's not a dating show, it's a popularity contest. No. But did you have to deploy any?
Everyone was like literally like 25 years, 30 years older than me. So I didn't even need to say I was single anyways.
Okay, so you didn't have to deploy any flirting tactics.
They were like 50, all 40,
like
50.
Everyone was older. Like they actually wasn't in real life, but like everyone who was himself was older, and everyone who was like
Carl's age.
Yeah, well, like, no.
No, that's a disrespect. I'll be violated on my own podcast.
23 or whatever, but they play a catfish that was like 40. So, like, I'm not going to start flirting with a 40-year-old.
Did you say Sam Thompson was on it?
Yeah.
So, Sam Thompson, is that the geezer got done in by Zara on the show?
I swear to God I got on an Uber with her once. And you're going to cause a madness. She's going to be in tears again at a park bench. Look, it's okay. Obviously, I know it's me.
Yeah.
And obviously, yes, I would reject her because it's triple crimes. And I only deal with real women.
But
I swear to God, I got on an Uber with her once, and I swear I could be so wrong here, and I apologize if I do wrong. But Courtois was an Uber.
Oh, I know this story. I know Courtois, so I know he was definitely there.
Yeah. And I think I was with Finch and Joel, and I'm almost certain it was someone with a Z and someone who was super pink, and I'm sure it was her.
You said Zara. I only know her from that clip.
I will not make this claim because I don't know if it 100% was her.
Yeah.
But whoever it was fully trying to move to Courtois.
I rate that, bro. Secure the bag.
You got to secure that bread. Look, if I was in a car with a footballer, I'm trying to get that dick.
Sam and Pete.
Yeah, they both played her. Obviously,
so are they in a room together?
Yeah. So I was there all on my own, and little did I know that some people was in pairs.
Wow, so they had a friend to talk to at least.
Yeah, and
Wait,
yeah,
they
had
in
a friend
pairs.
to
Why?
talk to.
Wait. Why did they get to be in pairs and you had to be on your own?
You tell me, because I would have loved a friend.
Yeah.
You need to start.
Imagine you and Anna in one room together. It'd be carnage.
When I say it would have been so much better, it would have been so much easier. Like just to have.
So what was that like? So you're essentially in a room by yourself for a period of time without spoiling, right?
The period of time, it could have been up to a week.
Yeah. Oh, so up to a week. Is it that like? That must just be really boring. Like no phones, no
it
nothing.
was mentally really hard, especially because I'd never even lived by myself before this either. So I felt like this would be a great test. But it's a lot harder than it shows on TV, just because you have absolutely nothing. Like
phone.
No phone. Like when I say nothing.
So what did you do?
Nothing. Like when I wasn't
No
doing
laptop?
the show.
Could have played mini clip
No,
games.
when I wasn't doing the show, I was
mini-clip.
doing nothing.
Wow.
And you
So
know
were you
when you
just
wait for a
sitting
microwave
about?
minute? You know when you wait for a microwave minute and it's the longest minute ever?
Oh, yeah.
And you're sitting there thinking, bloody hell, hurry up. Like,
Yeah.
normally a minute goes by so quick. Imagine that for hours. It was really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's a good show,
What kind
but-
of food did they give you? Please tell me.
You got whatever food you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, what? As in like
stuff.
straight up, like yo.
Deliveroo thing.
You didn't
Like,
get Deliveroo, but
if you
like,
ask for a Nando's, are you getting a Nando's or not?
no. But, well...
They serve you
no,
bangers and
no,
mash.
you didn't,
where was
you didn't
this?
order
Was
food,
it in
but
the middle
they...
of nowhere or what? Like why?
It was in Manchester.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
middle of nowhere.
No, center of the universe. In fact, carry on.
And no, so like the night before, depending how long you're going to stay, like if I think you're going to stay for another 2 days, so like can we have like a huge shopping list? So you just like get a
Okay.
shopping list and you cook. And I am and I hate to say, I'm actually embarrassed to say this, but I'm so untidy.
Yeah.
Like just as a person, I'm so messy. And in there, I just wanted to clean.
Well, you got nothing else to
I thought
do.
like there's nothing else to do.
You know what it
like,
is?
if
You're in a
my
small
thing
room
doesn't
as
look
well.
spotless when that comes out, I
Yeah.
swear, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Because all I did was clean.
That's so interesting. And you see when these things go out, because I've always wondered when it comes out, none of us have been lucky enough to be on such a impressive program. What do you get any say in the edit at all?
Absolutely not. And that's
So
what's
they could stitch you
hard.
up if they wanted.
Oh yeah, of course they could.
Let's say you said something.
That's a problem.
Obviously, you didn't. But let's say you said something stupid by accident.
Oh, I said so many stupid things.
No, but let's
I
say
can't
you
watch
said
the show.
something that was like actually, in hypothetically, could possibly ruin
Like
your
cancel culture potential.
cancel culture potential could ruin your career. You said, but complete accident. Do you have the ability to go
No,
to producer and
absolutely
say,
not. I won't
Really?
see the episode until it's live.
I find that mental because it's you in the that is you as a person. You as a
That's
human
what
being.
scares
How
me,
is
and that's
that-
like another reason why I never ever wanted to be in a reality show. I did this because it was Stand Up to Cancer, and also it is a really funny show. When we finished the show, we were able to see like a slight snippet like of one show. Not that we get any say in it, but we got to see it, and it's so funny. Like we were doubled over because obviously, I mean. One thing I can say is everyone I thought was a catfish wasn't, and vice versa.
Really?
And so,
So
like,
you completely
seeing
fucked
me
it.
thinking, oh my god, that's actually them, that's 100% them, and then seeing Pete and Sam playing Rachel Riley, going, fuck, so she thinks I'm like, we're like a mum to her. Like it's so funny.
That is.
Yeah, like you get no set. I cannot watch myself back, and it's funny because when I was speaking to Pete literally yesterday, I was saying to him like there's no way I'm going to be able to watch myself back. You can, because you do reality. That's what you do. And he's like, I've done reality for like however many years and I still can't watch myself back.
You know, that's so normal. We spoke about this because I've never watched a single. We've done 19 episodes. I haven't watched one of these podcasts.
Really?
And
I still watch all my YouTube
there's
videos,
a famous
but-
actor. Was it Jesse? What was it? Jesse Eisenberg, who's in he's in Superman. He's in so many films. Really popular actor. He's never watched any of his films back. Doesn't go to the premiere.
You don't like it?
Nothing, because he just can't watch
Wow.
himself back. It's quite a normal thing to
not. But you watch your YouTube videos back. Did you
I
say
watch
that?
all my YouTube videos.
You have to
back,
watch YouTube
but
videos
it's-
back, though.
But
Yeah,
it's
of
also
course.
because I get full say of what I'm doing.
Yes, of
it's
course.
the thought of like, yeah, I have no idea how, and you can portray someone in so many, like we even know with the example of Love Island, like for us, you probably met like a bunch of Love Islanders, right? And you'll probably know actually.
You met Zara
half
actually.
Half of them
in the back of a cab with Courtois.
Are completely different to what they look like to what they are portrayed on camera. Normally, it's the ones that look the nicest that aren't, and vice versa, because it's how the show want to portray you, and they can portray you in any way they want to.
Have you had that experience? Have you ever met someone that you were like, oh, this person will be sound, and then on shoot you're like, actually, you are a twat?
I don't think I've ever had anyone that was like really horrible, but I've definitely had people that I'm like, I thought they were going to be the nicest, and they just weren't, and vice versa.
Are you a diva on set?
Am I?
Yeah, are you a diva on set? Sometimes I'm a diva on set.
You.
No, sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes. Because sometimes they take the piss. I'm telling you, they take the piss. They look at me, yeah, and they go, this guy used to play video games.
They go, he's a YouTuber.
This guy used to play video games, and I think these are taking the fucking piss. But I say it at the time, and I'm not a diva in the sense that like I'm a dick to people.
I think you stand up for yourself.
Stand your ground.
I will be like, everyone in here, you all know you're taking the piss right now, and they'll go, yeah, okay, well, we'll change it a little bit. One of the examples is that I recently did a link shoot, and I'm really close with the brand links, and we always work on some really cool stuff. But sometimes they try to take the piss. Okay, they try to take the piss. They try and dress me up, looking all sorts of crazy. Right, so they'll come to me.
You signed that contract, bro.
Bro, I know. Look. Everyone knows I do a lot of things for the bag, but they'll come in. They'll be like, "Here's your rack of clothes. Do you want to choose from this?" I go, "Oh my." What the hell is this? You lot are all taking the piss out of. If you guys could see the things that they tried to have me dressed up in before I step in, and I go, I'm not wearing that, I'm not wearing that, I'm not wearing that, and I'm certainly not doing that, then it would be crazy.
I think that's different, because that's I hate, like, with brands when they try and make you fit their brand. They've come to you. So, like, you're popular for being you. So, really, they should look at you and think, you do what you do and just, like, incorporate us.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. That's annoying. I wouldn't class that as you being a diva.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not trying to turn up to a shoot in the deadest fit just because fucking walkers don't know how to piece together. They've got me wearing double denim on a shoot.
It's true.
Like, chill.
Oh, I love double denim.
Double denim. Yeah, I feel like double denim's returning now, Chip. You picked a bad.
No. Not when
double denim's
not when it's double denim. When it's a little denim vest and the denim jeans. No.
The good news is though, it always gets like not resolved, because it's not necessarily a problem, but it's just funny. Like at the time, eventually we come together and we come up with.
I feel like Cal is good at standing up to brands. We've had a couple of brands, even on the podcast, some brands that we'll not name, who have just given us a difficult time on what we have to do. And then Cal will just be like, nah. So you either pay us or...
Yeah. We want the bag, or
but you guys have managers though, right?
Yes, we do. But sometimes they don't necessarily fight for the cause.
The problem that I think a lot of people have is like when you come to these certain agencies, to people that are just listening through audio or whatever, they're the people that essentially you have the brand, it goes to the agency, and then from the agency it might hit a manager and then you. A lot of the times it will just go brand, agency, you. It is what it is, but a lot of the time the agency doesn't know what side to stand on. Is that are they going to take the side of the creator, or are they going to take the side of the brand?
It's so
and
true.
That's a really difficult thing for the agency to figure out. And you can go as back and forth as you like, but at the end of the day, like you have to draw a line. And so sometimes, like for example, we've had certain brands on here, they'll go, oh, we need you to reshoot the video. And I'll say, well, no, I followed everything and just because you found an issue with it that wasn't detailed in the brief, I'm not going to go and reshoot it. You can either pay me again to reshoot it, or I just won't reshoot it and I'm just going to invoice you for the work I've done.
Next thing you know, Brian's turned up at the door. We've opened the door. I've spat one out. You spat the other out.
Yeah.
Gary's come from the back with a glass. I've been glassed.
And next year is carnage, but we've ended up with a bag, so that's what matters.
We've still got the money.
And I don't know how we've got to this point, but I think the fact that sometimes being a diva pays off, but a lot of the time, a lot of the stories that you do here is people being divas for no good reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's something that you would have experienced. I haven't seen it that much, but...
I've seen divas, and I would never class myself as one. I think also it's hard because as any viewer watching, you'd say, well, of course you're going to say you're not a diva.
Yeah.
everyone I've ever worked with has always said I'm not a diva. But to be honest, I'm not really somebody that gets angry because and all my friends know, I'm always someone who says it how it is. And my mum's always says it how it is to me. But like in a kind way, but we'll say it how it is. So I never really get to that point where I have to be a diva, kind of get that all out the way before I even start my shoot.
Yeah.
But I think the only time like when shoots and stuff have gone wrong for me is because, and this probably sounds really pathetic, but like if I hate what I look like if the makeup artist done my makeup not how I like it, I'm not going to be a diva. I'm just going to be really like, I just get upset. So I don't really think I become a diva because I'm too worried about... Are we saying
like you burst out into tears here, or are we saying you're there just like...
I want to burst out into tears, but I'm going to tell my mum, and my mum's going to tell them exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Because,
do you not have your own makeup artist?
No, now I do. Now I have a makeup and a
glam
head,
squad.
A glam squad, and they are
you need a little
incredible.
glam squad.
I need this. This is what I need. Sort me out, Saffron.
Game changer.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really lucky actually because my manager and also my mum. My mum's genuinely, might sound cringe, but she's like a mummager. Like but I think I want to say with family, but actually it's not even just with family. I don't actually agree with that. Sometimes I think my friends are closer to me than some of my family. But like my mum, I know will have my back, whatever. And I always know that. Whereas even a manager, like they could join a new management team, right? But your mum will always have your back because she's my mum. Luckily, my manager's exactly like that. I'm really like lucky in that sense. So I wouldn't class myself as a diva. But at the same time, I would definitely speak up, which is why... I don't even know. I feel like this is maybe changing like subject, but I get involved in a lot of drama that I have absolutely nothing to do with because...
So you're the one that stick your nose in. You stick your nose in stuff.
No, because I don't get involved. Like if I don't like someone, I don't like you. That's it. Why would I want to pretend to like you on social media for followers or anything like that? I don't want to waste my time. Like I don't see my friends enough as it is. I'd rather see the people that I like. Right. So for me, like I don't get involved in that, and somehow it actually makes me in more drama. But that's just the way that my mum has brought me out.
Let's say, all right, here, I tell you who is a diva. And I'm not sure if you might remember it or if you will remember it all either. Do you remember Big Brother? A girl, I think she was called Megan.
I didn't watch Big Brother.
And she think you're on the right path here. And she used to go into the little booth, whatever it is.
Lose her head.
What is it? The diary
room.
Booth, and she would go in there and she would go mental.
I remember
that to me, that's a diva. Saffron, I can never see you doing that. She would just go in there and she'll just start screaming, I fucking hate all you fucking...
Do you know what? The only time I would ever get like that is if someone, like for me, a friend isn't a friend that doesn't stick up for you. Like for an example, like even you guys, I know we haven't like spoken for that long. Like I know we've been friends for a long time, but we don't exactly like hang out and stuff. But if someone said shit about you, I know you're a nice person. So I wouldn't dare let anyone say, like if someone said a bad thing about you, I'm going to say something.
Good.
Then I'll be a diva.
No, I'm expecting you to smack him in the face.
No, because to me, like...
I met Chip this one time, I won't have it.
That's disrespectful to someone else, but like to myself, if someone thinks that, then they think that, you know?
No, that's fair. No, I think that's a difference though. That's not necessarily being like a diva.
Yeah, like that's what you described is a diva.
Yes, you ever watch Gemma Collins on Big Brother? Come on. That's
I mean... I know some stories of people where they have made like some people, when I say like makeup artists and hair artists, like my thing is when I get up, if I ever get upset because my makeup or hair doesn't look nice, which I know might sound pathetic to some people, but when you're having a photo shoot all day, you want to feel good, you want to feel confident. When I get upset with that, I do tell them. But I would never say it in a nasty way because I appreciate it's someone's work. But obviously I'm going to tell them because I don't want to do the shoot looking
We need
like
to fix this.
We need to fix this.
And it's good for them as well.
But there's a difference. Like I know some people...
Without
like naming them, you might have mentioned them before, but they have made when I say they've made people like literally cry, like walk out the room, like grown women and men like cry, like they're that nasty to them.
You should never
that's a diva.
That's the thing about, I will say that's one thing about maybe even mainstream kind of media where you've got, or just anything, Love Island, that kind of shit. A makeup artist who is coming in to do the makeup of the cast is no different to the person that is the cast. Okay, yes, you're getting paid more, but there's no reason you can just be like, that's just that's just a person like you are. That, if anything, a better person than you are, because you're crying over your fucking makeup and being so rude to someone who's come in and. There's no difference between you and her.
I think it's okay to like not be happy with something. It's just that you can't be rude about it.
Not be rude about it, okay? If someone's done a poor job, you don't kick up a fuss.
Yeah.
Just because you get paid double what they're getting paid, triple what they're getting paid. There's no.
You just let them know politely.
Yes, you've got more money than them, but you know what? You can fucking jump in their seat and do what they've just done.
Facts.
Okay, you're talented at what you do, and they're talented at what they do. Don't be rude about it.
So you just tell, you rock up, you go, look, my eyeliner looks like shit and you fucked it up. Look at the state of your eyeliner. Why do you think I want that on my face?
The thing is, I remember I told the story in the last podcast when I used to be an extra on Waterloo Road.
This is going to become a meme now.
When I was like 16, 17. I used to love it.
Yeah, it used to be on Waterloo Road. Like back in my day, like this used to be on Waterloo Road.
No, but I remember they always had runners. And he used to treat the runners.
Was you actually on that show?
Yeah.
So that used to be my favourite show.
Yeah, same.
He was on it. Yeah, when I was one of the main stars.
No.
But when I do you not remember him?
No, he's waffling.
Were you like a backup? You was actually
just an extra.
No. He's big time main character.
Wait, did you do acting?
No,
I did. Do acting?
When I was a kid, like it was right next to where I lived, so it was like they always want extras from drama class in certain schools, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll go. Because sometimes you did have to do a little something just in case.
Did you ever have to do that little something?
Yeah, there was times and you used to get paid like £45 an episode, and when you had to get involved, you used to get paid double.
Ooh. So what did you ever have to do?
There was times where I had to have a scrap in the hallway. Times where I got bullied for looking like Justin Bieber. Really, like all kinds. There was quite a few.
I want to go back and watch this now.
And then obviously George Sampson joined the show. If you remember who George Sampson is.
Oh my god! Back in the day, he was my biggest crush.
Really?
Yeah,
like genuinely, every girl I knew.
I used to rate him.
He was like
you were body double.
That's when I started getting paid more because I had to be his body double for the entire show.
You might have fancy Chip the whole time, Saffron. You just didn't know.
So whenever George Sampson wasn't there, which was a lot of the time, I just had to come in and play his lower half because we had the same build.
Because you had the same size,
complete different complexion. This Donny was looking like a ghost, but
that is so funny.
I know.
Man.
I felt insulted.
Oh, why did you never take on acting? To be fair, I was in a movie once as an extra.
Go on, now what?
But do you know what's so messed up? You've seen it. You know Handmaid's Tale?
Oh, Handmaid's Tale. Yeah.
You've seen the series.
Yeah.
Great series.
Fantastic
messed
series.
Up. Great series.
Fantastic. Never seen it.
You have to watch it. It's so good.
He only watches anime.
Is it on Netflix?
Anime?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's embarrassing.
Anyways,
so you were in that?
No, right, no.
Okay.
Right, so I filmed this when I was like 15. I used to run an agency. And at the time, like, I'm wearing this like red cape, red outfit, white, the whole full shebang, Handmaid's Tale outfit.
Wait, how old were you at this point?
I was probably about 11, maybe, like a little kid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm walking, like, doing the extras and stuff for this. Now I've watched A Handmaid's Tale. I realised the whole time I was one of them. That's who I was playing. And my family now feel absolutely disgusted that, and you won't understand it because you haven't seen A Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
But basically, one of these people is not nice to be one of these people. It's disgusting. They're people that are used.
So, but this was like,
10
years ago?
Though, yeah.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
So is that when they started filming this thing then?
No, it wasn't for A Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, it wasn't for A Handmaid's Tale.
But the people in it, I can't remember what they're called. That's actually a thing. They're actually a cult, like a cult.
Oh, is it actually based off a real life thing?
It's real life thing. That they're actually a cult.
Oh my god! So you
I
dressed up
filmed
as
this movie and I never watched it because it was 18 plus. It was like a horror movie. But that's who I played. One of those people, and now my family are like, "Oh, that makes me feel sick because they've all seen The Handmaid's Tale."
Banging series, by the way.
Saffron, here we go. Are you big into films and TV?
Yeah, more into films.
Mate, she's on them. She doesn't do watching.
You more into films? You like films?
What films?
I say you're more into films.
Into films or TVs?
Yeah,
which one?
Film.
Yeah, film.
Yeah. What about anime? I'm asking for all my,
Look, she's got a brain.
I've always got to ask every guest what they think, what their opinion is on anime.
Yeah, I love it.
I know you don't.
No,
you are trying so much shit here, Saffron.
Nah, it's
you ever tried it though?
No, look, Chip, we can't let Chip talk too much.
Do you know what I used to absolutely be obsessed with? Not really anime at all. But I used to be obsessed with, probably because I had two brothers, Pokemon.
No,
Pokemon's
Pokemon
classic.
is Pokemon is anime.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Japanese.
obsessed. I know every
That's what it
Pokemon
is.
ever. I know Pokemon.
Yeah, no, that's
what I
fine.
know inside out.
Yeah.
Every DS game, I completed it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, all the vintage ones back in there.
Oh,
I swear
yeah,
they're
literally
remaking one of the
everyone.
original. It's
Oh my
like
God, I
Pokemon
hope
Diamond or
so.
something. They're remaking
And
one
I
of the
watched,
really
and
old
to be
ones.
fair, I watched all the episodes. So if that counts, but do I watch it now? Absolutely not.
All right, guys. Well, let's move on to the
I'll rate that,
relation.
Saffron.
The
This guy tried to
relationship.
mix it up and get off it straight away. You know what? You came through there.
Anime.
If
is
you're
mod.
watching at home and you love anime, just remember, fuck Calvary.
And let us know your favorite Pokemon. What's yours?
I know mine.
I tell you what. I think it's called Articuno.
Okay.
From the original series. You ever play the original? Did you ever play Pokemon Yellow? Might have been too young for it. Pokemon Yellow, Red.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Don't
He was one of the
disrespect it.
legendary Pokemon from that. You know,
Right.
Zapdos, Articuno,
Yeah, Zapdos,
and
yeah.
Moltres.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
like
but
that.
he was a stinker though. On the low, he was a big stinker.
Yeah, he was a stinker.
Yeah, he
it was
was.
always about Articuno. He was a Donny, bro. The way
Articuno.
this Donny used to slide about, I was like, yeah, he's cold.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They go into it, he is.
Now, yes. What's your favorite?
know
So
what?
this
I
is
love
my
it.
time to shine.
To be fair, though, a lot of our viewers are into it. That's why I asked you, because I get
Right.
so many DMs on my Instagram saying, have you asked Cal
It's probably because
about
not that
Attack on
many
Titan yet?"
YouTubers talk about it. So
It's
there you
true.
go.
It's
I
good, yeah.
already know what your favorite Pokemon is.
Go on.
Squirtle.
Nope. But you're not far off.
You look-
Bulbasaur.
no, you're into Rattata.
No. My favorite. Like, it's such a basic. But it's
Oh, no.
because it was the first one I ever
Pidgeot.
had.
Don't say Charmander.
Charmander.
It's Charmander.
Chimchar.
Wait, it's who?
Chimchar.
Chimchar.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not a
same one.
Pokemon I
Yeah,
swear to God,
it
then.
is.
She's
It's
right.
the first. It's the first, and then it evolves twice.
Wait. The first Pokemon. The first
Wait, hold
Pokemon's
on.
Bulbasaur, Charmander, and...
Different
Squirtle.
Yeah,
generation.
different. Okay, maybe I'm talking like
Oh.
Diamond. I'm talking like Diamond stage, actually. Yes,
I
it's
always
Charmander.
forget
Yeah.
that you are literally
Yeah.
a...
Oh my days! So she's not
Okay,
even
so
talking about the
so
base
no,
set.
So I am talking about Charmander. It's just it's on different games. It's called
Chimchar.
Wait,
Yeah,
is that...
maybe it's a nickname that it ended up being called.
Is that
Do you know
legit?
what? This
I'm
is
sorry, my
this
dad.
has
Yeah,
made
you know
me
what?
feel.
Where I'm going with
Saffron,
this.
you're making me realise I'm old
Little
as
fire
fuck.
monkey, okay? That's what's my favourite.
Do you want to know the straight up the best though? And I got them leveled up mad. Yeah, was Rattata. But I
Rattata
swear
was
to-
cool,
Swear
bro.
to God, bro.
He was a
my man
Donny.
used to be sitting in my Pokedex, and when I needed him the most, he came through, and any man could catch
Oh.
that
I always
Rattata
used to rate
smoke.
Magneto. Was it Magneto?
Yeah, bro.
Magnemite. And what was the level up version of him? Or was that... Yeah,
Magneton.
something like that.
As you can see, we got the neekiest Don behind the camera. A BTS Alex will know any Pokemon, any
Yeah,
levels.
but do you know what
anything.
annoys me when you ask them which favourite Pokemon, they go Pikachu.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
we
really?
don't respect
Well,
that.
you don't.
Like, are we talking yellow cheeks
I'm liking
or
that.
red
I'm
cheeks?
liking that energy from you, Saffron. You know
but
a
to
couple
be
Pokemon,
fair, I
and now
mean,
you're like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
fuck these lot.
All
Fuck
right,
these
guys,
Pikachu vibes.
we got to move on past these sneaky energies.
But we're going on to the section that we like to call fixing everyone's relationship.
Fixing everyone's relationship. So what happens is the fellas and felitas that are watching, they send in relationship issues that they have or stories that they'd like us to hear, and they would like us to help with some advice. So the first one goes out to a fella.
Called?
What is the fella called?
You have to choose a name.
It's
for him.
anonymous name, so we give them random names.
Yeah.
Oh God.
A fella's name?
He's called.
With a J? You thinking what I'm thinking?
No, I'm thinking Zach.
Zach. Zach. Okay, Zach. He messaged in. He said, real quick from Australia, if there's a girl you find attractive and you want one of those friends with benefits type things, however, I feel like she expects more of a relationship type thing. How do I go about this? Basically, I want to pork a girl. And I think she wants
Has
a
he written
relationship.
this as well, or you saying basically this is what he's saying?
No, this is what he's written
bloody
here.
hell.
here.
Yeah. We use pork.
Yeah, so I think she wants a relationship type thing. Just wanted to know how I should approach this situation. He's a virgin himself, and I thought I'd hear it
Oh,
from
he's
the...
giving you like a full para.
No, this is
Oh,
normal.
no,
No,
what-
we get into it.
Oh,
We get
no,
into
we're
it.
here to solve problems.
Yeah. He said he wants to hear it from the professionals. Also, question. What's the lowest you guys would settle for between 1 and 10 and why? So we'll start off with his initial question. His initial question is, how should he go about? He wants to pork some lovely woman,
Right.
but the issue is he's getting relationship vibes from her.
Okay.
So sometimes people will be, I've been in this position before. Yeah. the chick's there. She's trying to do too much, but it's
so I'm a chick.
Yeah,
right? I'm
a
chick.
Yeah. You're the chick.
I'm a chick. I'm trying to do too much.
Yeah, I'm there like, okay. First of all,
I think we could.
No, yo, chill. Yo, first of all, I'm there like, yo, chill. Give me 1 second. Let me tell myself. I'm like, yo, fucking relax. Yo, I need to speak to you about something. Okay,
baby,
so
I wanna be
can
together.
you shut the fuck up for 1 second? Thank you. Okay, so listen up, yeah. I'm not in it for a relationship. I'm at a stage in my life where I'm just trying to have a friends with benefits situation. Does that interest you? Yes or no?
Baby. Well, I'm actually trying to cry. I feel like I
think you need to be straight up and tell them up
agreed.
front whether it's a relationship vibe or if it's
agreed.
Just a hookup.
Otherwise, I feel like you're just completely messing with someone.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest. Otherwise, it just.
You don't know you love them until you play Mario Kart together. That's a fact. That's true. Because if they can't skid with a boost.
Oh my god, I never even thought about that.
They ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
You know,
can you play Mario Kart?
I can't play Mario Kart.
There you go.
What are you talking on though? What are you talking on? Like DS, Wii, what are you saying?
Anything.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to go on a corner with a boost.
Yeah, because I had two brothers, so that's why.
So there you go. And that is why you're in a relationship right now. Okay, no, but the last part of this question was if you guys had to settle for the lowest on the 1 to 10 scale, whereabouts are you set?
8.
There's no weight, Chip. I know that's not true because I've seen you do a mad thing on like a 5.
No. But I'm not gonna go out with any girl from this moment on that is less than an 8. Because I've realized.
Are you talking about dating here? Or are you talking about porking?
I've realized that I have hit a certain level of beauty.
You have.
I look in the mirror in the morning. I think, thank God that God exists.
Yeah, because He's made you. I will give you like an 8. I think you're an 8. I really do. When you drip nice.
You gotta give me a 9. I'm your boy.
A 9?
Yeah.
Bro,
okay.
No, not with the 2 chains. When you have the other thick one, you're a 9.
It's one chain that's split into 2, you piece of shit.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so, and for me, I think the lowest that I'll go is like a 2.
Cal, no.
Back in my day, bro. Back in my day.
What we're saying is...
You gotta back yourself more than that you think you can get more than 2.
Hey, my day. So, wait, no.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
I'm so confused.
Please don't get it twisted. What I am saying is... Back in my day, like in my time, I have.
What is the lowest you will go for now?
Now.
Let's say, Cal. Let's say you've not got a girlfriend.
You might have had a past, but from this moment onwards,
I like that.
You back
we look
yourself.
forward. Yeah, I like that. We look forward. Okay, so right now it's like
back in the day, but
all right. So now it'd be like a minimum, like 3.
Fuck
right,
me,
okay.
Cal. There's no way.
What about you, Saffron?
I mean, I want a 10-10. That's all I want.
You're all 10s only.
Yeah. Like
straight
that's
dimes.
all about like.
I'll rate that.
Why would I want lower than that?
I'll rate that.
Well, I love
that's
that.
What
That's
I say.
energy.
Not
energy.
even saying
that
I'm a 10-10, but I'm just like that's what I want. So I just
all right,
go
next
through
up.
life wanting the best, you know.
Absolutely. Just a heads up, by the way, guys. As everyone knows on this podcast, 10s don't exist, so we got to keep it.
So
moving.
we're just calling Saffron out.
we call her out. She's just alive. All right. Anyways, we've got a Felita here. Her name is.
Okay. Her name is.
You got this.
Come on, give us some juicy
Let
Saffron.
me just Margarita.
Margarita.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like Marge from Simpsons.
Yeah.
Margarita. She's message saying, I need some advice. Well, you came to the right people. I have an older brother. Sounded familiar.
Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Casey vibes.
You know what?
Yeah.
This could actually be. You know what? This could actually be very interesting here. I have an older brother who made clear rules with his friends that I was off limits, but his friends jokingly.
That's
yeah. All right. But his friends jokingly tried to pursue me despite his wishes. Now, at first, I played along with it because it was jokes, but now there's a problem.
Oh, I was just about to
She
see
wants
that.
to support one of the boys. It's written in the stars.
One of his friends asked me out.
Damn, girl.
For real.
Honey.
I always liked him. I always liked him because he was also one of my childhood friends. But now I don't know if he's joking like the rest or if he genuinely likes me.
Nah.
Oh no, 100%. He would not listen to me. Yeah. He would not disown like one of his best mates to like try and date you if he didn't like you. I'm sorry, but there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way because like her brother's gonna end up finding out.
Yeah.
Like he's risking it all for that girl.
Yeah.
He
It's
likes
true.
her and he likes her a lot.
That means
That's how I see it.
Have you ever had your brother's friends hit on you? That's not
Surely,
fair.
surely. You got a couple of Casey's mates. Not us.
I don't know. I think I've just like maybe because like I've tried to avoid it because like I don't.
Would you ever? That's a good question, actually. Would you
Not
ever?
now, got a boyfriend.
No,
so.
obviously
not now,
not.
But like
let's
before, you
hypothetically.
mean?
Let's go hypothetically.
No offense to Casey.
Would it be? Would you?
Oh no!
Would you see it as disrespectful if Casey had a really good-looking friend?
I wouldn't see it as disrespectful because
I agree. Fuck Casey.
if you like, if you like someone, you like someone. Like, actually, I wouldn't love. I prefer not to. But like, if I had like a boyfriend that was like, or I was seeing the guy that was Casey's mates, and like I get on with my brothers, so like I would talk to Casey like I would talk.
Yo, just so you know, I'm porking your mate.
Wait,
like, would you go straight up to him and be like, "Yo, just as a heads up, I'm porking your mate"?
Maybe no. I probably wouldn't go and say that at first.
Yeah.
Unless there was always something there and they knew, then I'll be like.
Would you tell him? Or would you expect the mate to tell him first? Who's telling him first? That's the question.
Well, hang on. To be fair, if it was like a
first?
huge age gap, like what is Casey, 25? Yeah, then I probably would. If it was like ridiculously huge, then maybe like if it was like 35 or something, then I probably wouldn't.
That's a dad.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Different.
Then I'm I could never say to him, would you?
That's old.
That's what I'm saying.
That's old.
All right, next up, we've got another question here. It's from another Felita. Her name is...
Come on, you gotta come with sauce.
Real sauce. We've had
Hawaiian.
margarita.
I'm thinking, give me.
We're calling her Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's very pizza.
So, okay, well, I'm sorry, but your name is now Hawaiian. Hawaiian said, "Hi guys, I really need help, like badly. So I was at a party with loads of my friends and other people. Yeah, I mean, I figured, and it was just me." And it was just me and my best friend of 11 years boyfriend.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
yeah, already messed up.
So have you, do you have a friend of a long-time friend?
Yeah.
All right, give me her name.
Libby.
All right, so you're there with Libby's boyfriend.
That have been together for 11 years.
11 years.
How old are these fuckers?
Yeah. I'm not going to comment too much on her age because it could be well off. But that's essentially the same thing as you, okay? But the thing is, they've been together for 3 years.
Well, I thought you said 11.
What, you said 11?
No. They've been best friends for 11 years, right?
Oh,
but her best friend...
Okay.
Her best friend's been in a relationship.
So
it took him 8 years to get out of the friend zone is what you're saying.
So me and Libby met 9 years old, still friends to this day. She's been with her boyfriend since she's 17.
Wait, you know
that's what it is.
Wow. See,
right,
okay. You switched on. You're not switched on like that, bro.
You know this girl?
Yeah. Hawaiian.
she knows Hawaiian, bro. Okay, anyways. So they were, and her and the best friend's boyfriend were in a room and they ended up getting with each other.
I mean, in my eyes, it's absolutely...
This is a huge problem.
This is when you go home and play COD and you don't come out your room for weeks.
Here we go. I really don't know what to do. I'm not sure if I should tell her or keep her a secret because if she finds out and doesn't want to speak to me again, it will break my heart. But I also feel guilty for not telling her. Please help, fellas.
So she got with her best mate's boyfriend that she's been with 3 years. All right. First of all... She's a knobhead, but she's probably realised that now. Mm-hmm. She has to tell her. What do you think? She has to say it.
I don't know, you know.
No, wait. She can't not say it. It's her best mate's boyfriend.
I agree.
She's just made her best mate's boyfriend cheat on... Like, what? Yes.
I don't know why you guys are looking at me. I don't think, trust my advice.
You're the guest. We want to hear your opinion.
How I think is, like you said... It's absolutely messed up. Like, I would never, ever do that to my mate. So in my eyes, that's so wrong.
Yeah.
I'd do it to feel
But at the same time, if you tell your mate, you're going to lose it forever. You're going to lose it forever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Is it worth losing your mate? I don't know. But the truth always comes out in my eyes.
Yeah.
Always. And so you probably are being better, being honest and telling them. At the same time, if it's something you both so regret...
You don't want to let that. I think the one thing
I've got a question. Let's say Libby has now done that to your current boyfriend. What would you expect Libby to do?
I would expect her to tell me, obviously.
And would you still be friends with Libby if she said she regrets it infinitely? Ooh.
Do you know what? No. But listen to me. What annoys me, right, with people that have like boyfriend, I'm just going to use it as like a boyfriend example.
Yes, okay.
So people that have boyfriends and they cheat on them with someone else, right? What annoys me, so I know this is different because it's a friend, but say like your boyfriend cheats on you with a random girl in the club. Most people hate that girl, right? Absolutely despise them, everything else. End up still dating the boyfriend. The boyfriend's the one that owns loyalties to you. This random girl in the club owes absolutely nothing to you. Might not even know that you're like, he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's how I see that. But this is different because it's a friend. So like for me, when people do that, like even, I know this is the Kardashians.
It's a betrayal from
completely
both, though.
Different. Yeah, of course. Like the Kardashians, like, I don't know if you know about all this drama, but
we're big on the Kardashians.
Chloe ended up staying with Tristan, right?
Yeah.
But said to Kylie, "Oh, you cannot be friends with Jordan because she kissed Tristan."
Yeah.
But Tristan's was her boyfriend. That was her boyfriend.
He's the problem.
He was the one who owed the loyalties. That's how I see that.
I've had some mad shit happen like that within my family.
Now, my days, Chippo. Oh, my days. Talk to me.
Probably but to be fair, because it's my family and it's my close connected family, I probably can't talk about it, but I've seen it happen when it happens within a proper
family situation.
Aunties, uncles, it will fuck up the entire thing. Like
fuck up the whole base.
Yeah, it went crazy. Cousin doesn't end up talking to his own dad forever. Like it all goes mad. Everyone starts living in different places. Yeah, shit goes wild. So you just gotta not be a twat.
Okay, so you're Hawaiian. You're Hawaiian, right?
Yeah.
And I want to know right now. She's just listened to the podcast and she's gone, right, I now need to do what? What are the next steps?
I know what it's like to make shit mistakes, okay? Yeah. And here's what I will say. If you've made a shit mistake, and you obviously know you have because you've DM'd the fucking Fellas podcast
Great decision, by the way.
Great decision, because we're here to help you. You've fucked it, okay? But thankfully, it sounds like you're relatively young. And even if you're not, it's okay. What you can do is, A, apologize to your mate and admit the full thing. Say how sorry you are, and she's probably going to hate you. You might not even be friends ever again. But what you can do from that is know that you've accepted your mistake and you can go on and live your life and know that you're bettering yourself. If she eventually wants to be your friend again, yes. But the main important thing is you have admitted that you have been a shit person, and now you can go on and make sure you don't do that again.
And I still think, although, sorry, I just really had to say this.
No,
you were saying what I thought, but exactly what you just said. But, right, I feel like in the end, the friend would respect you for saying. Although they wouldn't respect you because obviously that's so
you're
wrong.
You're right.
But in the end, they would think at least they owned up to it.
Yes.
Like, at the same time, the friend might also be thinking, I wish I never even knew that because I could have gone on life normal. But here we are.
I fucked over a friend before. I fucked over a friend before nothing kind of that bad at all. Not even that bad at all. But I did. When I realized I fucked it up, and some of my other friends were like, "You need to call your friend and tell this happened." I was like, "Yeah." Called him, told him, and he was like, "That sucks, but thank you for telling me." And I was like, "We cool?" And he's like, "Not right now, but give me a week or two, and I promise we'll be back to normal." And he was like, "Thank you for telling me." Aww. And I was like, "That's what happens when you can own up to your own mistakes and realize that you've fucked up."
That can happen, but don't set yourself up for that because that might not happen.
That's one fact that people need to realize in life. Yeah. If you're gonna fuck up, you are. It's a thing that any human is gonna do in life. If you haven't made a mistake, then you're not even a fucking human anyway. You've made massive mistakes. Carl's made massive mistakes. I've made massive mistakes. He's my best friend. That's a massive mistake.
You gonna make us all cry?
Oh,
but that is a true thing.
No,
I think a lot of people that DM into our thing start to get so worried that they make these kind of mistakes. And at the same time, it's just like, you're so young, because our audience is, 14 to 28, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people that DM in, they're always so panicky and they've done this and that. But the reality is, you're going to get to, and I've seen this a lot online, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, then don't worry about it for more than 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's vibes.
Which is, in my opinion, is a cliche Instagram quote, but it's a very good quote.
I feel that.
You know, if you know, is it really gonna should you worry so much about something that's not gonna matter in the future that much?
Yeah.
Should you really spend all this time focusing your energy on some bullshit?
I feel that.
Well, it's even like when you look back into like high school, like when you was in school, like at that time, that was the worst thing that's ever happened. Now you look back at it,
and now you look back at it thinking, oh my god,
yeah, like why don't I worry about that? Yeah.
And you can't see that back then because you're immature.
Yeah, but because also you're in the moment though as well. You're not looking futures ahead.
In the moment is, like you just said, that's where it's hard to get out of, because you always think, oh, it's the worst thing ever.
But I honestly think lying is the worst. Like, the more you lie, the worse you dig yourself into something. Like, it just gets worse and worse. Like, eventually it always comes out.
Yeah.
I really got right.
All right, guys. We've got another one.
Can I just quickly go to the toilet?
Absolutely. You're more than welcome to. Right, okay, so we're back in business. Chippo's gone.
We're still going.
Yeah, we are still going somehow. I think we've already passed the 2-hour mark.
Are we still going now, or are you going to count us down?
No, we're in. We're in the mixer now.
We're in.
Okay, so the next one we've got, the Felitas have seriously been on job lately, and this Felita is called
Jefferson.
Barbecue Texas.
Barbecue Texas. I think it's actually Texas barbecue, but
maybe. That's not my order, all right? Wait, do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes, I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
You know
it's top
it.
tier.
You know
know
what?
it.
I've been thinking of just leaving this podcast anyway.
What do you have on yours?
Not pineapple, you freaks.
Oh my god,
What do you
pineapple on
have?
pizza.
Absolute freaks.
Oh,
You want to know?
What's yours?
oh god.
What is it? Anchovies.
Oh no.
olives.
Do you know what it is? It's definitely just like pepperoni.
Oh,
Shut
no.
up.
No, is it actually?
No, I
What do you
get meat feast, okay?
Okay, meat feast is alright. The meat feast is alright.
Pineapple isn't where pizza belongs.
It is.
What? Where pizza belongs? It doesn't belong on pizza. What's wrong
I hate
with you
when people say that. It's
okay?
so good.
You guys are just wrong. Anyways, we've got a Felita here,
Why
and
don't
her
you just chuck
name
an apple on there as well while you're at it?
and her name
Couple
is
grapes.
and her name is Barbecue Texas.
Her name is Barbecue Pineapple.
Should we just call it Texas?
Here we go.
Yeah, Texas.
So I need you. She said, I'm going to need you to read this. Right, okay. All right.
What was he meant to do?
I'm only on episode 10, so I'm catching up. We love that. But I have two things I want to say, and one of which is a question. So the first thing is,
she loves Attack on Titan. Oh my god.
There is no effing way Chip isn't a catch with the girls. Jeez, yeah. And I want in on the next 7 a.m. event. You guys obviously know about the 7 a.m. specials.
I can confirm that I do a 7 a.m. special, but those days are behind me. I'm 26 now. I'm a grown man. And I've got an Xbox to look after.
Do you go on many nights out? Are you a big night out person? I feel like you're not, you know.
No, do you know what? I'm like all or nothing. That's what I am.
Saffron, am I going to catch you at 7 a.m. in a smoking area at Fabric?
No. If you saw me out, that's who I like. I'm either like white girl wasted, or I'm not out. Yeah. That's
really.
What I am.
So you really
because
are.
all I drink is spirits, and I like I'm trying to drink slow.
Yeah.
I like water a day. I drink like 3 liters. I drink so much. So for me, like I drink, everyone says to me, you drink vodka like water because that's all I drink. So I'm just down in it.
You're necking that.
So yeah, I'm like all or nothing.
So, but are you a 7 a.m.er?
Yeah. I might catch you in
that's a different breed.
If I'm out, I'm like, it's like 4 a.m.
Weak.
I mean, you're catching a Sterling Jewel in a fucking Fabric smoking area, or is that not happening?
Nah, that's
Have you ever been to Fabric? No, I don't. You wouldn't strike me as someone that would go to Fabric.
What about Egg?
What are you trying to say? That I'm boring?
No.
Do you know what? I actually don't think you've had an actual mental night out. You don't look like someone that.
I definitely have.
You have had a mental night out. What's
Prism.
the crazy?
The craziest
you
story.
give me Prism vibes right now.
Prism, Brighton Prism.
Was it? Who should?
No, do you know what? I'd never go out in Brighton. Ever.
What's the best night out you've ever been on?
Yeah, best club.
The best night out I've ever been on, and is probably when I was skiing on holiday.
Like that vibe.
Yeah, always skiing.
Skiing. You know what's funny?
Every night out, drink until the next day.
Chip always skis on white mountains every Saturday. I promise you. No, don't worry. Don't worry. Anyways,
that's the old me.
No,
the new me.
It's true.
That was me like at least 3 months ago. Yeah. The new me. The new me is built different.
He's always skiing this bloke. Saturday nights, he loves it. So your best nights out or sequence was on holiday. It is a banger.
There's this one story that, in fact, you speak to Anna. Anna can tell you. There's this one story.
Who's Anna?
Anastasia.
Oh, Anastasia.
My best mate.
Yeah.
And there's this one story she experienced with me on our ski holiday, and never ever can we ever speak about it.
Wait, what? No, you can't blue ball the audience.
No, every time we say we're bringing out a video, everyone's like, please just tell us the ski trip.
Right, okay.
Ski
and
trip
now you're going to say it on the podcast.
No, I can't say it because it's like, so basic, right, okay, so long story short, and this is a great thing, you should do this with your mates.
Okay.
We had one word a year. And if one of us uses this word, it means no matter what, no matter how much you want to do, even if it's jump off a cliff, you will go with that person to do this. Like that's what this word means. So we have this word.
What was
and
the
anyways, one of us decided to use it on the ski trip.
What was the word?
What was the word? Say it.
No, our word is absolute crap. I don't actually even remember.
I remember the word.
You would definitely remember it.
She obviously remembers the word, bro.
What was the word?
It's not like about it. No, our word. No. I can't say it. I literally can't. Like,
okay,
it's okay. You don't say it.
But only because it's so cringy. But anyways, if one of us uses this word once a year, like literally once a year,
you only get to use it once.
I only get to use it once a year.
Yeah.
That other person has to do it. So like, say you really wanted to do something and no one in the room wants to do it.
For example.
Bungee jump. Yeah, but imagine like maybe not PG or major. Just imagine like 10 times worse than that.
Oh, like, okay. So I'm like, yo, Chip, I'm trying to have a gangbang. Helidons.
And you're like, Chip, dude, come do it. And he's like, oh, fuck off, mate. That's not going to happen.
And then I'm like, bananas.
You say bananas. You're like, fuck's sake, I've agreed to this now.
Okay.
You get to use it once a year. So anyways.
So that's how you got into the predicament. She can't. It's not PG at all. What happened? Was it?
You should do it though, because it's
what, gangbang?
No.
Because I'm not saying no, fella, but we need to make.
No, but I'm saying you should have one word a year because it's quite.
And what?
Yeah.
You say that
but you need to set the example. Like, how far did who called the world?
Anna called the word.
And then what did she call the word for?
I can't say that.
So if I call Anna right now and I ask her, can you please tell?
You ask her, but I don't think she'll ever say. But
I'll find out.
Yeah, basically the whole thing is long story short, we have this word that you can use, and no one else can ever like say it, talk of it. Like that's what it is. We actually saw it from a movie, but it's actually a great idea to have with your best mate.
Okay. So is it just something that you have just with Anna, or is there a group of you guys that have this word?
Just me and Anna have it.
But you can at least say what the word is. What's the word? Even if it's cringy.
No, to be fair, it's so cringy. It's literally because none of us ever say
it.
One of us say...
It's something like sex, isn't it?
No. It's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so that's the key word that unlocks it. So that's the one that unlocks it.
If one of us says that, we're like, oh, fuck.
I've got to do this mad thing.
Yeah.
Chippo, I can think of 1,000 instances where you would have banged that word. I'd be like, Chip, this is the 20th time you've told me this week.
You'd love to have one time a year, and you wouldn't want to mess it up. Like you only get it once. So like if you're using it now, you're thinking this is it. Like you want like.
I like that idea a lot.
It's a good idea.
So what? I get to make Cal do
anything
you want one time a year.
There's so many times I've been like to Cal,
please do
you gotta whack this up your bum, and he's always gone no.
And then if you just said supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
I'd have
to whack it up.
Yes,
I'd have to bang it.
Oh my god!
All right. Do you know what it is?
Do you want to say our word now?
Our word right now.
Let's do something that is so out of the ordinary.
The Steel Beatles.
No, because I've been saying Steel Beatles all week. Has to be some,
why have you been saying that all weekend?
It's a band that we have.
Steel Beatles is like a band. It's like the fellas band.
So you know how you had like your pop group? Like we are the Steel Beatles.
Okay.
We'll think of that word and we'll get back to you guys next podcast.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. We'll let the people in the comment section come up with the word that me and Cal have, and whenever one of us says it, it's a wrap. We got to do it.
And
okay,
so are you gonna because you've like involved them, are you gonna tell them what it is?
Yeah. Just the same way that you guys are gonna tell this ski trip story another time, maybe.
The thing is, it's not that I wouldn't tell it, but it is like, although I like had to get involved in it, it's not my secret to tell. So
you're gonna tell us after?
Anna will tell it.
If you want to ask Anna, you go for it.
I'm gonna ask Anna. We'll ask Anna. We'll do it.
Oh yeah, I know Anna so well.
Yeah, you're good friends with Anna.
Me and Anna.
Like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. We've got a couple more relationship questions, and then it's a wrap. So we've got, here we go. This one is, oh wait, no, we only answered one question. She just wanted to know about the 7 a.m. specials, which Chippo Crimes knows about. Here we go. The second one is a question. Background first. I'm 28. I've been officially single for 9 years.
That's a wrap.
That is a madness.
We're gonna get you. Is it a Felita or a
It's a Felita. It's a Felita.
let me listen. We're
Meat
gonna get
feast.
you a man.
That's what we should call it,
woman,
meat
whatever
feast.
you want.
What, meat feast? You're
Yeah.
calling her meat feast. That's the furthest thing from her right now. She's 9 years. This is not a meat feast. Anyways, for 9 years.
Definitely an Hawaiian.
Yeah. But she's been seeing people here and there. She's been suffering from a bit of heartbreak, so we'll allow it. But anyway, she's chatting to a lad, and she has been for 4 months. She tried to ghost him several times, but he bounced back. That's a warrior mentality from him.
Yeah, I'll rate that.
We haven't met due to COVID. Talked about everything and cleared fetishes past one another too. You know them chats where you go, so what? I mean, remember that time you had a chat with a girl about role playing? And you were there like, okay, I'm going to dress up as a police officer and you're going to be the maid. Remember that chat?
This isn't a chat. This is a real
I know it happened, but you had to have the chat to make it happen.
Yes.
Exactly.
And she got arrested.
For
breaking COVID-19 protocols. And she was also in the country illegally. So whatever you may have come to do here sexually, you won't be doing it with me because you're going to prison.
PC crimes.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Not mess about.
We talked about, but his chat is dry as shit. Now,
Bin him off.
and won't come over when I invite him.
Dead.
So I don't wait. Let her finish. Let her finish.
So dead.
So I don't reply, and then he gets arsey if I don't talk to him. But he's liked my pictures and all sorts. What does he want? Even at 28, men confuse the hell out of me. Why can't they be up front? Anyways, love your work, and please don't stop.
Bullshit.
Is that what it is?
Let me tell you one thing.
I know
If you ain't willing to break COVID protocols for this woman,
Yeah.
then she
ain't
it. Not saying I would do that.
Of
I'm not
course.
encouraging anybody to do that at home because, you know, that Brazil thing is going around and we need to make sure it's under wraps.
But
if you ain't willing to break COVID protocols, then she ain't the one.
or he ain't the
legally.
one. He ain't the one. What were your thoughts on that? So this guy...
Mine isn't that he's not breaking the COVID rules. Mine's not that. Mine's more the fact that
I'm glad you
he
agree
did
with
want
me.
you.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't. He's just ghosting you. No, that's how it is.
He's not ghosting.
And
He's not
then-
ghosting.
He's not ghosting.
He's not replying to her though, right?
No.
He's like not replying
She
to her.
said that she's tried to ghost him because every time she invites him round, he doesn't come round.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then he's just shy, and that's just like.
That's
He's-
just
like,
yeah, that's what we're
I
saying.
get
He's
they're
just
shy. Like
shit.
I'm actually like quite. I'm like a really shy person, but I can be shy. But
Yeah.
if you're not gonna do that, like, what's the point?
I
Yeah.
agree. I think the Donny's wasting your time, to be honest
Yeah, I
with
think
you.
he's got to man up. He's
I
either
think
got
so.
to get there or not. He's got
Yeah.
to choose.
It's like, are you porking this bird or not? Like, she is saying, come round to my gaff. Let's do what
Yeah.
we've spoken about over text.
And I'm saying for you, girl, inshallah, hopefully he comes round. But
He does.
other than that, like he's not putting up a performance that I'm impressed about.
It is poor form.
What he reminds me of is Hazard, Real Madrid version.
Okay, what? He's made the big money transfer.
What, 3 goals in how long?
A long time. He's not putting up numbers.
Real Madrid, Eden Hazard. That's you, fella, and you stink.
He does. He's had an absolute
Sorry,
stinker.
Saffron. What that means is basically, do you know who Eden Hazard is? He's a football player that went from
Right.
Chelsea to Real Madrid, and he
Right.
absolutely reeks up the gaff. And I
Okay.
know all them
My
Chelsea
family
fans
don't
that are
speak
watching
of
this.
either of those teams.
What?
Really?
Who does
Wait,
who does Casey
Well,
support?
obviously Brighton, but
Who's Casey
we
support?
also support Man U.
You support my. I'm like, you know what, Saffron? I've
You've
always
always rated
rated
him.
everything
But
that
to
you've
be
ever
fair,
done.
we mainly support Brighton.
What
but
about
we
Casey?
Like, it's backup.
Casey-
Yeah, like backup's Man U, but it's Brighton.
Okay.
I didn't even know Brighton had a
So-
team, but
Do you know what? Do you know how I think it started? It started with Man U because at the time when my dad decided to support them, never been to Manchester in his life. No relevance to Man U.
Them ones.
yeah,
Just think like it was the best team at the time.
Yeah.
So, like,
Glory
when
hunting.
Dazzle went with Man U, and now we're all supporting Man U for no relevance
He's
whatsoever.
breeded a bunch of Man United fans that don't even support him.
But now Brighton are in the Premier League. Well, they were in the Premier League.
They are.
We support
Barker
Brighton, but now we support Man U, and my boyfriend now also supports Man U.
So what you're telling me, your dad has gone, and he's thought, right,
top of the table.
If you want me to be honest, he's going to hate me for this. I don't know why. Why would you support Man U when you live down south?
I love that.
Mr. Barker, you've been mudded right here and right now.
But anyways,
and
we've supported for 10 years, so why stop now, I guess? But it, like, if Brighton were playing Man U, it's Brighton, like, %1,000,000. Yeah. And also, he's not that bothered about watching Man U. It's like he's bothered about watching Brighton.
Brighton Hove Albion.
Yeah.
The classic.
So, well, you know, we've answered a few relationship advice questions, you know, to a mediocre standard. You know, we haven't provided that top tier advice, but we've provided good advice. But there's a lot of people out there that are single over COVID, and they want to know how to go and meet someone over this time. And obviously, you are now. I was about to say engaged there, but that's probably I was jumping the gun.
She's 20 years old, fella. Not like this. But, not like this.
You're now in a relationship recently.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
I actually don't know.
Oh my! This is the first time I've ever heard a girl.
He's a good-looking guy.
But thank
I won't lie. I've looked at a couple of pics and thought, am I gay?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's important to question yourself.
No, but he's a very good-looking guy.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
I don't know how long we've been together. Do you know why I don't know? Because there's this whole like.
Thankfully, we know because we got researchers.
And then dating, so I actually can't like. I would know, but I can't.
July 2020.
Huh?
July 2020.
Yeah, I want to say it's like not been like I think like a year since we first.
You see, now all I'll say, guys. Now listen up here, guys. This one is for the fellas, right? If you ever give an answer like Saffron did to your girlfriend or whatever, if she asks, how long have we been together?
If he did that to me and he didn't know,
you'd be fuming. Yeah, you got another dates, girl.
All I'm saying is they'll start questioning the overlapping times. Like, okay, so how come?
I think we were together. Right, I don't want to say how long we were actually together for because we weren't meant to be seeing each other.
Okay,
so like,
okay.
We were together like in the summer, like officially, but we were talking from like this point.
And how did you meet him?
Onwards. Do you know
it's
what?
It's okay because I've done the same. I didn't know. I think
funny story.
I've done the same.
Okay. Funny story. I met him and it's not like me to actually really ever follow guys. Like even if I think like a guy's like hot or attractive or whatever, I just don't really follow them just because like whatever. I met him because Anna was on Tinder. I've never been able to have Tinder because from the day that I got it, I tried to do it for a video. I got blocked for pretending to be myself. Yeah. So like obviously the only app I could have is Raya, which is absolutely crap. Anyway, so long story short, could never have the app. Anna had the app and she was like, look how fit these twins are. Right, so they're twins.
Is that your boyfriend?
Oh my God, wait.
Look how fit these twins are. And I'm like, which one do you fancy?
What's the brother say? What's his brother's name? Just for asking
for his name?
What's it? I'm just asking for a friend, that's all.
Wait.
Just a friend.
Wait, I'm just saying, is this, did you go on the ski trip with these guys?
No.
Is that what the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing was? She called in the audible. She said, I need some help right now.
I need it.
No.
So what you're saying is you've gone back to back on twins.
No, absolutely not. No. Anyways, Anna didn't even, no.
Yeah.
Right, long story short, she said, look how fit these guys are. I was like, which one do you fancy? And I was like, great. Because I really fancy the other. That's why I was like.
So Anna fancied one, and fortunately you fancied the other one.
Yeah, like I was like buzzing because I fancy the other one. Like they look alike, but they're not identical. And anyways, like nothing happened with her and the other guy. Yeah. Like never spoke to him. Like,
damn, you're really
like
outing her straight up like this. Like she fumbled the bag, and you did the opposite, really.
And like it's genuinely so weird because like I don't even follow anyone, and I was like, I proper fancy this guy. Like I'm following him. Never like message him. He messaged
current
me.
boyfriend, right?
Huh? Current boyfriend. Yeah.
Very good.
So wait, he messaged you.
Anna, he messaged me. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting because you know, we, on Tinder we very much urge people not to have group photos on their Tinder profile, but in this one case, it bought off.
I want to speak about Tinder a little bit because obviously
with the recent stuff going on.
Saffron, you've probably not seen it. I don't know if you have, but obviously on Tinder you can get verified,
And really?
Not like how we get verified on Twitter for being a creator, but verified in the sense that it means that it's just you.
They verify your identity.
So what you do is
to prove it's you.
Yeah.
So basically, if I wanted to go on Tinder because I never could, now I could because I can.
Yeah. All it does is it's not verifying that you're famous or anything like that. All it is verifying that it's actually you.
Yeah.
So imagine, Saffron, you sign up to Tinder, you go on there and you verify yourself by taking a picture of yourself doing a pose. That's literally what it asks you to do.
It asks you to. It's
can
like
you get the Instagram up and just like put it to the camera and?
Well,
you'd like to think it was more.
They ask you to do a specific pose. It's actually quite smart, or you would think. Yeah. So I got a DM the other day saying.
So you guys can get on Tinder. I mean, I don't really care now, but you guys can get on Tinder.
Well,
No,
we would go.
I've been blocked.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
he wouldn't go on
day one.
He wouldn't go on it. I have been on it, but anyway, I got a text. I got a DM on Insta today. What was it? Something like, "Yo, this guy's pretending to be you, and he's sending the maddest shit." So somebody has created a profile of me on Tinder, which is probably the first time I've had this happen. And not only that, but they've verified it.
They managed to get himself.
See, because do you know what he did? Yeah. They were like, do a peace sign. You've definitely got a peace sign on your Instagram. Put it up. See,
I do have a peace sign as well. So obviously somehow he's got it verified. And it's got the full blue tick next to my name. And that makes people think it's real. So he's gone and done crazy shit. And what was it he said?
Or was it you and you're trying to cover up?
I tell you what.
No, because the picture... Wait. You got...
If I can get this up now on the spot, because I do genuinely have it. I swear, Saffron, it was mental.
So yeah. So what happens is
carry on.
Got
it. So I got this message saying, "This sounds so weird, but it was just letting you know that there's a fake profile of you on Tinder. I've been talking to them thinking it's you, but it clearly isn't. If you want me to send over screenshots, I have everything. They've made a snap pretending to be you, and they somehow verified.
Why do people do this?
They somehow verified their Tinder." So I replied back saying like, "Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
We're gonna show pictures on the screen just to help out." And then she said, "That's why I fully thought it was you." But then she showed me this picture.
This is the guy claiming to be Chip on Snap. It is one of the most phenomenal pictures I've...
just like you.
Oh, Saffron! Fuck off! It's some fucking little 12-year-old boy.
Bro, it is so funny. But it's more so the fact that... And the messages he was sending these girls was like...
Here we go. So... And this is where it gets good. So, guys, he's obviously got the girl's Snap. And he's messaged her. And his Snap is called Josh Chip. And he messaged her saying, "Don't need the basics." She replies saying, "Do we not?" And he goes, "Nah, we can move to sex straight away."
Oh, bloody hell.
And then, Saffron, just so you know, here's the profile. Look, you see Josh.
Right.
19.
Yeah, they've done you nice there.
19. I know I look that young and beautiful, but not really. And at Leeds University. Would never catch me in that fucking hole. Sorry if you're from Leeds. Great place, but I'm from the city of Manchester. And he messages girls saying...
It's happened to quite a few, hasn't it?
Here's what he does as a first message, guys, by the way. He'll message him on Tinder saying, "Nice tits, but what that mouth do?"
The thing is, that sounds like you, though.
No, it fucking doesn't. No. Because
that is tragic.
No. I would never use the word tits.
No, it's true. You wouldn't.
No, but never. No, that is... I got game and that is not game. I've got game compared to that.
This is actually a good question. So if you are messaging someone on Tinder, first message, are you doing like a good line, or are you just like... Hey, like how what are you doing? Are you trying to impress from like day one? Or are you trying
No, do you know what? I was never one to drop like one of them like proper like lines and everything. I would actually just drop in with a normal little message. But even
so, you wouldn't say, "Tell me what that mouth do," then?
No, that certainly wasn't mine. But there were times where like the opportunity presents itself, and you would be like, "Okay, this is a good time to like make something funny out of it." But for the most part, all these like crazy one-liners off the bat, they didn't really hit different for me. No. But I don't know. What about you?
So like, Well, I mean, I never
As
used
someone
Tinder.
that-
I
yeah.
never used it.
As a
You never
Tinder
used it.
experienced user, which
I wasn't.
She was too busy just scalping off Anna's Tinder. Like,
Yeah,
who-
okay.
When I say
Saffron.
seriously, like the first time I tried to download it was for a video,
Really?
like genuinely.
So you
And
don't
I
have
got
Tinder
blocked
Platinum?
from day one. It blocked my number, so I could never
Right.
ever start it anyway. So like,
So there you go.
that was just it for me. The
That
only
was
thing
done.
I could have was Raya. Right?
That happened to
Raya.
one of-
Oh my.
I've heard
Okay,
about
wait.
that.
We need to talk about just real quick about Raya, and then we'll lock it off, right? But so Raya is essentially a dating app, but for, in quotations here, by the way, big quotations, famous people.
Hang on, but
Oh, I'm not
listen,
getting on that,
guys, so many celebs, girls, models.
Yeah, it's all just models. Yeah.
Girls, just models. Guys, like actual full. Like I had A-lister celebs, but
Yeah.
like if you went like one of my best mates, this guy would go on. All he would get is models that
Yeah.
like not in a rude way, but like not an
That was it.
A-lister, not even. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just like a beautiful, but just
Yeah.
a model.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like when I've
But it
met
was an
those kind of
invite
girls
only.
on nights out at tape and stuff, I feel like they honestly have the personality of a plank that comes off a pirate ship.
Bro,
And it's really embarrassing that they have been
Yeah.
raised with such a shy personality.
bro, I can't believe it. Honestly,
And I don't want to blame
Do you
their
know
parents.
what? This
but
makes me feel so good. So like,
yeah,
just,
no, Saffron.
It's true.
I will say you have a great personality, you know. But I've honestly gone on tape nights out.
the worst.
Obviously, if you're watching this and you have gone on to a Mayfair night out and you've met them kind of girls, we can all agree that
They're
they
the
are
worst. The worst.
You know, I've got bamboo chopping boards at home that I cut my steaks on.
Yeah.
They're more alive than them girls.
No,
Oh
I'm
my
saying
God.
this is making me genuinely feel good because like these beautiful models, and I'm thinking, great, you guys think that they're right. That's great for me. I'm gonna take it.
Look, but at the end of the day, this app is essentially created. It's a very exclusive app,
Yeah.
and it is for.
I've never
Like,
been on this, by the way.
it is actually really hard to get on
I've
the app, but
heard-
then it's
I
weird who
know
they
about
accept.
it.
Yeah,
I was speaking to a girl who told me about it. She'd met a couple of famous guys on there,
Yeah.
and apparently just all a bit weird.
yeah. I mean, the whole idea of it is very strange. Like
It's very
good looking
It's very
model girls.
It's very superficial.
Yeah,
It's very look at me, I'm this and that.
Yeah.
But in reality, no one actually really gives two fucks
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
it's true.
you may be this cool, but in reality,
no one
your
cares.
personality is so dog shit. You're literally dog water.
Dog water. Yeah.
It's also based off like area though. So like if you go in LA, like well, like Tinder, it's gonna be so much better than it is like if you're in the UK.
Yeah.
One time, story time.
Okay.
I literally saw Brooklyn Beckham on my thing, and then literally I look up and he's opposite me in the airport, and I'm thinking, oh for fuck's sake, this is so awkward now.
You not run over to him and be like, "Here you are."
No, because like. It was like a match, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh, this is so awkward now. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, no.
Got on the flight, sat opposite him the whole way. Didn't speak the whole time.
Oh,
But I'm thinking, oh, this is so awkward. And I'm thinking, this is actually going to be the worst thing. I was with Casey at the time. He was thinking, that is so
That
weird.
is hilarious.
But
Hilarious.
it's because of area, right? But
Yeah.
how weird is that?
That reminds me of the time where I was once on a plane sat next to an absolute worldie,
Yeah.
but I had hay fever going mad, and my nose was my nose. It was and it was a short haul flight, so it was like really small plane, like free
Yeah.
and free.
Yeah.
And my nose was gushing with just snot, and I was like, "What do I do? I don't want to just."
The world
And
is
I
next
had-
to you,
I
Chip.
had zero tissues, and I was like, "I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
So I just went to the toilet and just like.
Did you end up at least speaking or messaging the girl next to you?
Me talk to a woman?
Nah, yeah, who was I
Don't
kidding?
be silly.
Anyways, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, Saffron, for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
having me.
And more so just entertaining us rather than vice versa. We really
Yes.
appreciate it.
It's nice to talk to a female once in a while, you know, stuck in the four walls of shit flat.
Yeah, exactly. So there we have it. And of course, if you guys haven't already, then check out Saffron's YouTube channel.
Look forward
and-
to her show, The Circle, coming
Yeah.
out. In fact, if you're watching this, it should be out on the night that you're watching this.
Hopefully, anyways.
Possibly.
Yeah, let me
So
know
go ahead and
because
check
I'm not watching it. So just let me know how it is.
I'll be
There it is.
watching it, don't you worry.
Anyways, guys, we'll see you all in a bit. And
Don't forget to, if you want to, listen to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.
we got to overtake Saffron's fucking podcast
Yeah,
with
we
her mum,
can't
bro.
let
That's a
Saffron
disrespect.
keep doing us on the Spotify charts. Follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple. And also don't forget to follow the Instagram, which is the Fellas Insta. Thank you so much for watching.
See
I
you
know you had
guys
to
in
deal
a
with Cal's face for
bit.
so long, but see you later.
Laters.
Bye.